Naefir went to the end of the cave to see what he could find and triggered a spider web, and then tons of spiders came down. He managed to hide in a hole, and we all pretty much just held the cave entrance while the miners escaped.
Dang.
And then Naefir rescued a barbarian guy from the web, and he went absolutely apeshit.
As in, like, happy or mad that
Yeah, he was happy to be alive.
right.
And he's like hacking this boy apart.
I wanted to
He
be
managed
eaten.
to kill the giant spider, and then we all trekked down the mountain, I think, to this guy's camp, and that's kind of where we are now, as far as I remember.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, pretty much. Where are we? I don't know if I've got time to list, have I?
I've just noticed on my D&D Beyond character numbers that it says damage 2d6 plus 4.
Yeah, you have to roll
Then-
extra 1d6. The same goes with Shriek as well. You can only roll 1d4 at a time. I don't think it's set up to be able to do stuff like that yet.
Right, okay, fair enough. This was a hot patch in air for the Sanguinius.
Hot fix.
Oh no.
He's too powerful to be kept alive.
There we go. Bing bang boom. Me. Roggin successful. Finally.
Which tattoo did you pick, Dan?
I'm still looking. I've literally just got back. I was halfway through doing the dishes when you came on.
Fair. About you, Paul? Have you picked one?
No reply.
Nice.
Tin.
It's Michael Snake's on. Yeah.
Sorry, I just need to close my door.
So, which tattoo did you pick?
I don't know. Did you pick one?
No, like flavor wise, I was thinking of going for wolf, but the ability it doesn't help me whatsoever.
I feel like one of us needs a dragon shout, just because it's cool.
I'm probably gonna go Hawk.
Mummers, I'm just reading these dragon shouts. What does haste do? Does it just give you like double movement? Or
Nope, gives you an extra attack as well.
Gives you, I think, double movement, plus 2 to AC, and 2 actions.
Alright.
Doesn't the action have to be an attack though? With haste?
Potentially, I'm not 100%.
I'll have a look.
So I could attack 3 times, action surge, and then attack another 2 times. If I picked that. Or...
You could attack 2 times, attack 2 more times, and then action surge attack 2 times.
So I could attack 6.
Yeah, the action can only be used to attack.
Okay, cool.
No.
So yeah,
it actually can be used to use only to attack one weapon, attack only, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object. So you only get one extra attack.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
But you can use it to do any of the normal stuff as well.
So I don't know if it's worth actually having more strength for all that.
That'll put your AC up to like what, 20?
Something like that, yeah.
However, like when it runs out, it's concentration. When it runs out, you can't do anything for the attack after or your turn afterwards.
It's just like an all-out thing.
Yeah.
How long does it last for? Is it just until you lose concentration?
A minute, I think, or until you lose concentration. But you've got pretty good con saves anyway, so unless you're taking massive damage.
I might go for that then if that's okay to change you and I've already.
Yeah.
Put
your thingy back and use that instead.
15.
Okay, I think I'm going to go Mark of the Hawk.
Cool.
Do I need to put that in my features or anything, or do I literally just
Put it in,
increase my
yeah.
dex?
Just increase your dex.
Sweet. I now have 20 dex whenever I figure out how to alter it.
Are you on D&D Beyond then?
Yes.
Click in the
Oh,
top right
manage.
hand corner.
Manage,
no,
yeah.
Yeah, go to Builder.
I'm just gonna.
You want to be
that
clicking the
so I
anvil.
forget.
Oh, whack. Anvil.
I'm pinning that for my knowledge.
Gonna go train with the Greybeards for a year, Dean.
Oh yeah, baby. That you come.
Start giving
Abilities.
Wolfgar the mace of truth until he teaches you the way forward.
Now dash through this building door. That'd be pretty
Ooh,
cool actually if you could do like
okay.
dash one and just hold out your hammer and just smack someone with it.
That would be great, actually. Clothesline.
Yeah. Or if he was like a monk, just put two massive gauntlets on.
Oh,
Like a power fist in 40k.
oh, forgot your AC goes up.
Yeah.
What's your AC now, Dan?
17.
Delicious.
When I'm not using sharpshooter, I'm now plus 11 to hit.
Ridiculous.
Oh yeah, that's a thought. I need to do the settings. And I need to turn down this music. Jesus.
You've got music?
Yeah. Playlists.
I don't have music.
I don't know why that was on max. It was deafening me and it came out of nowhere.
No, I don't have music at the minute.
I think it's like the cave music or something.
Oh, there we go.
I need.
Silence and broken, sounds like to me.
Turn down the frame rate. Performance on low.
Gotta go.
Save. Alright, Reeboks with the straps.
That's the only way to have your Reeboks.
Reebok or the Nike? You seen that video?
Is it Reebok or
Spicy or
Nike?
regular?
It's so good.
Oh,
Spicy or regular?
Well, what did you say you went for?
Hawk.
Cool. All right. So, you have all sat through the night. And managed to get yourself some fancy new ink. Naefir and Enthir of which have matching tribal hawks. Where would you have each of them placed? All of you?
I'd probably go for left shoulder blade.
My neck. On the right hand side.
Very nice.
Huge back piece.
Can you even tell you a lizard? Can Josh even have one?
You can't be saying that.
Yeah. Surprisingly, he's like really good at tattooing on scaled skin.
Ah, fair.
He
Has he
just
done it
uses a
before?
knife.
Just don't ever shed your skin again.
Yeah,
It'll be fine.
it's actually, it's not ink, it's scarification.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I suppose with the healing so well, it'd be like a keloid scar as well.
Mm-hmm.
I always thought with
It's really
Dar-Jee,
hard
be able
'cause he
to
heals
like.
quicker than he can have it.
Yeah.
Stop healing!
Be good if you could drop your tail and do a running like lizards.
Oh, I don't know, mate. Maybe later. I've had a.
Maybe it's not Dar-Jee in a way.
Oh, I don't know. He's about to
Can't-
get more beastly.
I can't wait to see Sanguinius versus Gamjaw.
We've got an AC of 20 now, so.
Bloody hell!
It is +2, right? Not +1. Yeah, because it was
Yeah.
18.
Really? AC at 20? How have you managed that?
Well,
18 for plate armor, then it's got +2.
Oh, what? You got a +2 to Dex?
Well, no,
Or-
you will only
when I
you've
do the
got
show.
hasted. Yeah.
yeah,
Plate
if I
armor.
do,
Oh,
if I do haste, that is. Sorry.
yeah. I've never used heavy armor before, so I don't know how it works with AC.
Throw a shield on that, and you can get up to 22.
It's
Yeah,
not
but
two
he can't.
shields. and
He
just-
can't wield his massive hammer, though, can he?
Can you turn a shield into a melee weapon?
Yeah, shave the bottom. So
Yes, but it's
Get
Correct.
charge of the
Variant thing,
blooded.
isn't it?
it'll be classed as a like a improvised weapon.
Oh, I think it's spike armor. Never mind.
Cool. So where are we right now? Are we in the camp?
Yeah. So yeah, you've basically got the rest of the early morning to yourself. It's taken like that long to get all these tattoos done. You are sort of like early morning, like 5 in the morning, but you haven't yet taken a long rest. You can if you wish, though.
yeah, you may as well.
If we are taking a long rest, I'll absolutely take you up on that.
During that time, could I get some arrows from somewhere? Because I think in that cave fight, I shot like half of them.
Yeah, I'd say yeah, you've got basically this time to dog up. Any sort of things that you need, like of non-magical sort, you will have time to get.
Don't know if I was keeping track of arrows I used. Shit. Either way, I'll buy whatever I need to get back up to 20.
Yeah, I shot anywhere between 7 and 10.
I was
Don't
just
remember the
shilling.
exact number though. Oh, the music's gone now.
Still got this handful of celery in my bag.
You ain't eating that, are you?
But if it's not meat, I'm not eating it.
Yeah, exactly. How long you had that? I feel like you've had it ages.
Not that long.
Honestly, I can't
It's
remember.
gonna be mouldy.
Got it. It's
I thought
water.
you got it at the
abnormal.
end of the tournament. which
Yeah,
is
by
always,
this
like,
time you've got like very, very limp-looking celery.
Can you add a condition on? Handful of limp celery.
Did the miners manage to come with us as well? What happened to them?
They
Yeah,
ran
they
off.
made the way up. Yeah. Did they? Might have done.
Yeah, because when you... Cause I basically told, like, everyone to get out of the cave because all these spiders were coming. I think they were packing up when things kicked off anyway. So they left the cave.
Yeah, but I didn't know if they like ran away or further up and left us.
Well, we won't know, will we?
Well, are they with us or not?
Yeah, they would have made their way up.
To this camp or to wherever they were going?
To the camp for now, because you basically helped save that guy, and he's basically provided shelter for you all.
Okay, so they stuck with us then. Fair enough.
Yeah.
What does this camp seem to be like? Is it a load of just like put tents around, or is it like an actual proper village? How developed is it?
It's basically like a lot of like ramshackle huts. Like they're like at the moment you're probably about halfway up the mountain, maybe a little more.
Is it like
But
a
it's
big
just
camp? Because this seems like it's a bit of a base camp, really.
there's maybe about 30, 40 people here. Not huge in any regard, but it's all right sized.
I'm getting my tattoo, can I speak to the chieftain? Say, how did you get trapped? How did they capture you?
Well, I was out searching for my son. Well, all of us in the tribe here, we have a right of proving that if you go into Spider's lair and bring back a spider egg, you are welcomed back to the tribe as a warrior. He left about 5-6 days ago and still hasn't returned.
Do you know if he went into the cave we were fighting in? Or
He...
the first place you looked?
It was the first place I looked. There is another larger cave up above, but it's a bit too dangerous to tread there. Only the most seasoned warriors are allowed to go.
Is that the one that we're going to?
That would be the one indeed.
I'm just going to look over at Sang and see if he hears this.
What these six are. I just need to sort something real quick.
Sang his found a broken piece of glass from somewhere and is checking out his sweet new ink. If he bends his shoulder and neck in a certain way, he can make the dragon's wing flap.
Very nice.
Would I be able to look at the orb again? Because you said that it showed a picture of the hag that we're looking for.
Right, sorry about that.
And then you used another thing, and basically it's working.
Oh, so I'm using something else now.
Yeah, basically it's just sort of a clouding orb, and it's basically giving
Right.
a certain pull towards where it is. You can end that as an action, but you have to restart what you're doing again.
I should probably keep this as it is. I won't change it. I was basically just going to see if I could look, because I saw that massive crow, didn't I? So I was wondering if that was the crone, and if it is the crone, then it would have been she obviously would have been going to that hag to warn her, most likely that we were turning up.
From what you saw, you could tell whether it was the Raven Crone or not. You just need it looked like a big, giant-looking raven. It
I
wasn't
feel like he would
going...
assume that was what it was, though.
Yeah, it wasn't really going in the direction of the mountain. It was sort of just hovering, going nearby. It was sort of basically just within your sight.
Oh right, okay. Because when you said it, I thought you meant it was going in that same direction that we was going.
Not quite, no.
Right. Okay. Cool.
All right. Remind me your name, tribe leader man.
I go by many names.
Yeah. My name was Stelmar.
Was Stalmar? What do you go by these days?
Oh. They know me as the Frozen King around here. I am the tribe's leader, and we usually shed our birth names.
Well,
But as you are not part of the tribe, it's probably worth you knowing my real name.
Well, Stalmar the Frozen King. I'm somewhat royalty myself. I'll tap the crown.
Yes, well, our tribe has no need for crowns, nor royalty. We earn our respect through perseverance and our might.
Someone has to keep these boys in line. I'll look at Sang just checking himself out in the mirror. So, if only the bravest warriors go to this cavern, when do we set off?
By the time would you have taken your long rest, or is this as you're getting tattooed?
This is after I've rested.
Okay, cool. I will.
How long would the tattoos take to be implemented on everyone?
I'd say it took like an hour each. He worked really quick. So by the time we finished, it was about 5 in the morning. Now you're just after midday. Well, you may set off whenever you wish, whenever you feel prepared. Of course, our tribe does not have many riches to give, but I hope these gifts and our undying gratitude will suffice.
Do you have any furs for trade? It's awfully cold, and we need to be more prepared for the blistering temperatures that are going to appear higher up. We nearly got. Well, we only caught in that cave because of the blizzard. It was very dangerous for us to go in there at the time. Maybe we need to find a way to weather a bit.
Sure, we can find some weather-appropriate gear for you. It won't be much, and it might smell a bit, but I'm sure it'll keep you warm.
Yes, that'd be much appreciated.
I'll find someone to grab some things for you.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Yes, well, for saving me and for hopefully saving my son and his friend, it's the least I can do. My son Tistia and his friend Ormod, they are quite strong individuals, just a little misguided in where they should put their efforts. If you find them, I'm sure I could perhaps give one of our treasured weapons to one of you.
That piques my interest, and I ask what kind of weapons do you have on offer?
It's not much, but I can probably offer you an axe of sorts. Depending on exactly how you wish to fight with an axe, I could make any form, and I'll get one of our shamans to bless it for you.
Could you blunt the axe at the end for me?
Does that not compromise the use of an axe?
To crush and not slice.
Ignore this man.
I like the sound of crushing bones.
I'm just gonna talk over.
It's just carrying on.
Yeah.
I could probably blunt down one of the heads of the axe, so you may be able to use it to crush and to slice.
Half and half.
What kind of warriors are the boys that you sent out?
I'd say they're the types very similar to me. Just they don't really think much, just rush headlong in. It's probably why they've been gone so long. They've got themselves into some bother and just not found a way out.
What are their defining features? Just so we know if we found the right people or not.
Well, I'd say they're about my sort of heights. This guy's a little shorter than Sanguinius. He's maybe about 6'10".
Not very tall then.
Oh. Yes, well, those of us who live in the wild, we only eat what we catch. We aren't fed well like you southerners.
Fucking northern monkeys.
About my sort of heights, a little slimmer than me. I'm getting past my prime now. Long dark hair, usually one of them braided up, the other one bald with tattoos on the side of his head. It's a young adolescent. One carrying a war axe, the other carrying a pair of hand axes.
Okay.
Alright.
And when you say they
If
need a
you-
spider, sorry.
If you find any more of our tribe up there, if you could bring an item of theirs back, I would be very grateful.
Do you mean dead or
Uh,
alive when you say find them?
Preferably alive, but if any of them have failed the challenge and not survived, some item of clothing, a necklace, anything would do.
Okay.
No scalps, Sanguinius.
No heads,
Got a
DJ.
scalp. Got a scalp with a hammer.
Of course you can't. You just crush everything in the
Yeah,
back.
that's good. I pull some teeth instead with the claw side.
So, before you leave, I'll give you a little bit of advice into where to go.
You're not coming with us?
I cannot. I injured myself back in those tunnels, and I'm not quite capable enough at the minute. I feel I just slow you down. Now, there are many tunnels heading up to the Hag's Lair, but if you go up a little while and to the westernmost tunnel, they're said to be the most travelled. It's usually where we do our rites of proving. If there's anything else you need, please let one of us know. And
How
good
far
luck.
do you travel into these tunnels? Have you experienced the Queen of the Mountain, should we say?
I don't think any of us have ever got that far. At least not that far and returned. Our rite of proving itself is to get an egg, a large egg, from somewhere in one of the deeper chambers. Say how far we've got, maybe a day or so in. I guess it depends how fast you work.
Very well.
With a group of 4 of you, I'd say it'd take you maybe half a day.
And what are we waiting for? Let's go.
And one last question: how big do these spiders get?
I think you saw the size of them yourself. Did you? No, you didn't. You last session, when you left, you fought a spider that was maybe about 20 foot tall.
Fuck me. Oh, Sanguinius has got arachnophobia, so.
Yeah, it was maybe about anywhere between 15 and 20 foot tall. The one that we fought back in the caves down there was probably the largest one I've seen.
Okay.
There may be one similar to that. The Queen of the Mountain herself, no one knows.
At least you can't get
Well,
any worse.
I was gonna
She's
say
said to be less spider than, or at least more human than spider, I should say.
the fact that he shouldn't be getting much bigger than the one we fought in that cave is somewhat reassuring.
Yes, well, you are heading straight into the spider's main lair, so there will be 20 to 100 times as many.
Of course.
And they're all 14 foot, not 15.
Yeah.
Now,
Right then.
we shouldn't dawdle any longer. Please start making your way, and I will get our shamans to pray for your return.
Thank you for your hospitality. One more thing. Don't let the miners follow us. Keep them
Yes,
south
well,
of here. They are not prepared for anything else.
yes, we will fill their bellies and send them home.
When you said miners, I thought you meant like,
It's
Children.
yeah.
We've taken the little ones.
I'm just gonna go find the furs and stuff and start stuffing my armor to keep warm.
Yeah. By this point, they've found you multiple different types of like furs and cloaks and things like that to just keep you warm.
Yeah, if
Can I?
A few of them are still like not freshly skinned, but skinned to a point where you could still feel a bit of warmth from them. A little bit gross, but
Can I make
I think
myself like a set of Uggs?
yeah, definitely.
It'd have to be
You should be
real
warm
big.
anyway with that massive crocodile skin you've got on your back.
No, I've had to
Still
put it
wearing it.
away because the skin itself isn't that warm. I'm wearing a bear cloak at the moment. The
Put it in
scales
my,
on scales ain't gonna do anything.
I'll slip like a black wolf cloak. Something I could use. Not now, but when I'm back in my element.
But yeah, like as you're in this camp, there are like fires lit quite a lot of the time. You're never more than like 20, 30 feet away from some form of warmth. All right. So as you begin to head out up towards the place that Stelmar has given you, you start to travel up this steep-looking slope. As you're going up, you see that the sort of walkway that you've been traveling up slowly starts to disappear, and you get to this more sheer cliff face. So you can see that the steep is so slope. The slope is so steep that if at this sort of height, that if you fell from it, you would fall maybe 400 to 500 feet before you hit anything whatsoever. Although the way up, there are many handholds. The slope is quite icy and treacherous. Can you all make a athletics check for me? Unless you have some form of climbing gear.
Yeah, I've got the grappling hook, if you're counting that.
Yeah, this shelf is maybe 50 feet high. So you would potentially have to use a longer length of rope, or at least try and get your grappling hook most of the way up.
So I have 150 feet of rope. I have pitons or pythons and a hammer. So I would probably lead the way.
Okay, cool.
And I would tie everyone together and start banging these in to use as footholds and to use as handholds.
Right, nice.
I'll use my grappling hook to just throw up a safety line to assist with Dar-Jee getting started.
Okay. Could you make me, Dar-Jee, because you basically starting off the excursion up, can you make me a dexterity check with advantage? The DC is lower because you're not just using your hands to climb up.
Alright, so I'm using dice, so dex is +4. So we have 17 in total.
Yep, 17. Yeah, you quite easily and deftly make your way up this slope. As you get to the top, you reach this large stony shelf that towards the back of it, maybe 20 feet back, there's a large sheet of ice. As you're walking around to have a look inside, you could see the bodies of multiple, maybe past adventurers or something like that. You can't quite make out the bodies. And like attached to quite a few of them, Naefir and Enthir, you notice quite a few of them are carrying potential magic items.
Potential in what way? As in, like.
From what you could see, you can see attached to one of the hips a blue-looking flask. Seems to be a potion of some sort. Another one is carrying a quite ancient-looking warhammer with a blue gem set into the side of it.
Remind me what a warhammer is. Is that the one-handed or two-handed?
One-handed one.
Okay.
Another one is carrying a amulet of some unknown origin. If you'd like to try and take a closer look, you can.
Could I take a closer look at the amulet?
Well, can you make me a religion check?
Ah, shit. Alright. Religion... It's probably not going to be... Okay, so it's +2. 16, 18.
18. Very nice. You would recognize that to be an amulet of Alduin, the World Eater. It doesn't seem, from your first look, to have any magical properties, but to a collector, it fetched a pretty penny. Another one is wearing this set of iron boots with there, sort of like around the edges, and this almost spider-like pattern on them. And you can also see that many of them are carrying pouches on their sides, most likely filled with gold.
Would I see these furry boots and pouches?
You would do.
Okay. This sheet of ice, is this horizontal or is this one that they're like stuck in vertically?
They're basically stuck in vertically. Say you're on like maybe a 20-foot platform. Towards the back of the platform is this maybe 30 to 40 foot high and maybe 60-foot long sheet of just ice.
Okay.
And they are embedded within it.
Are we also walking on ice or are we walking on stone?
You're walking on like this sort of like sturdy platform.
Okay. I will edge towards the back.
Okay. What do you wish to do?
I want to get a closer look, maybe get about 10 feet closer. Stop, survey the area, and if nothing seems to be kind of immediately dangerous, I'm going to go all the way up.
All right. Cool. Yeah. From there doesn't seem to be like you're basically up here alone. There doesn't seem to be at this height many sort of animals around. Not really any wildlife or plant life to any extent, and you're basically just stuck up here with these maybe like at a quick glance 8 or so frozen corpses.
All right.
What's the weather like?
Weather very cold. At this point, quite a bit of wind just because you're so high up, but it doesn't seem to be snowing. It's probably like the smallest amount of snow at this point.
And
At this point,
everybody's
you're maybe about 2,000 meters up
away from the previous camp or from the bottom.
from the bottom. You've probably gone another 300 meters or so since the camp.
Can we? Well, have you guys finished looting the bodies?
Yeah, I was going to try and take the amulet and the potion thing. If I can do that.
You could, but there is currently ice in the way.
Yeah, I'm going to
So
pull out
if-
a torch, use my tinder
Okay.
box and try and light it, and then try and melt the ice away, particularly
Okay.
around the pockets first.
At this point, you are having a bit of an issue trying to get a torch to light. You've only really got cover from the back. You've got wind hitting you from every other direction.
I'm going to give...
So you would be able to light it, but you being able to hold it to melt the ice, you wouldn't really have enough time just because it'd blow
Okay.
out that quick.
I'm going to give my red cloak to Sang.
Mhm.
I'm just going to tell
Why
him
don't we
to
just get
stand
Sang to
here.
break it?
Because I'd cause an avalanche.
Ah, well.
Trust the Nord to actually speak wisdom. Stand there, hold this, block the wind, and
Yeah.
I'll melt the ice.
Are we all attached to this rope? Like,
By
to
this time, you've unattached all the rope.
yeah, but are we like tied to it in a line so we don't get lost? Or
It's up to you guys.
because I was going to say if we do fall, I'll be at the bottom because I'm the strongest. I might be able to like actually, save you from falling 500 foot or whatever it is.
Or all three of us might be able to catch him when he slips as well.
Yeah, pull me off.
Either or.
Yes, I think it'd be a good idea to do that personally.
Mhm.
Yeah, you sort of like on the shelf at the point where, unless you were pushed or got way too close to the edge, there's no way you'd fall.
Oh, right, okay. So it's not like proper slippy or anything.
No.
I don't know, I reckon Sank could still fall.
Yeah.
So I'm in the mud.
Okay, cool. So, you guys want to break into the ice?
Has anyone got any like delicate tools?
I want to melt it gently.
Yeah. I'd say at this height, it'd be very difficult to melt. I'd let you do it, but I'm going to ask for like a really high intelligence check. Maybe like BC 18 intelligence check.
Well, I'm still going to attempt it, and if it doesn't
Okay.
work, we'll go with Enthir's plan. Intelligence is -1. Jesus. Alright, here we go. It's a 12, 11.
11. Yeah. No matter what you're doing to get this torch to light, like how sort of like as you've been going up this mountain, you've noticed that your breathing has been getting a bit more shallower and shallower, just because like the amount of oxygen up here is starting to lower, and just the sort of the amount of wind here, you're just not able to get the torch to light to any sort of level that would allow it to melt.
Okay.
How big
Could
does the
I-
hole need to be that you're trying to? Is it just to get like a?
This whole sheet's probably about 60 foot across. The corpses that are carrying these items are basically dotted in maybe 10 feet intervals.
Right, we'll try and fuse. Go, and then if that doesn't work, I'll just hit it with my hammer. I'll just ask a group if that's alright in case it kills
Well,
everyone.
I have some oil, so would we? Is there a way that we could sort of get
Oil the
that
hammer.
to burn or melt the ice by lighting it?
Josh has a tinderbox though, doesn't he? Dar-Jee, sorry. So why don't you have like all that kind of stuff?
Yeah. It,
I also
Yeah.
have oil and the
yeah,
tinderbox.
just setting a fire up here is going to be difficult.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, I
Fair
suggest I'll just hit it then with my.
Go on then, Sank, do you think?
I'll just look at it for a
I'm-
few seconds.
I'm going to use my reaction to hold on to anything I can.
Hold on to something. I'll just take a good look and look for a good spot, mark it, and then just give it a big whack.
Okay.
See
He's
how it
doing
let
goes
he's
me-
doing
before-
like he's got his thumb up.
Yeah,
he's sort
exactly.
of-
Like I'm playing golf.
All right, make me an attack roll.
21 for 13.
21.
Does double damage.
Is anyone
Yeah.
else getting Ice Age vibes?
Yeah. Quite easily, you just smash straight into the ice, and it starts to crack upwards as you just hear this loud, echoing thump bounce around the mountain.
Is it loose to move with my hand now, so I'd have to hit it again? Grab at it and then pull it out? Or would it need a kind of a hit?
Yeah, as you do that, you notice
Would
Naefir and Enthir would
I-
notice.
Oh, okay. Carry on what
Yeah.
you're saying.
Naefir and Enthir notice that patches of snow start to shift down slightly before coming to a rest. As soon as you get your hands on this large piece of ice and start to bring it away, you notice that every single one of the corpses' eyes open and shine this bright blue. Can you all roll initiative for me, please?
Oh boy.
Oh!
It's fine, they can't get to us anyway.
Yeah, there's still 5
Oh,
foot
my
in. It's just the
initiative's
heads
gone
that
up
are
as
showing.
well. Nat 20.
Cool.
Gonna
Do
do
you guys
the,
want to roll initiative on Foundry?
As is customary.
How do you do that again?
Just go on your character sheet, and then there's initiative next to your SE.
I don't know where my character sheet is.
If you click
It
at the
should
top arrow,
be-
top left, you need to click Tamriel. Where I
Yeah.
am. See the blue D.
Yep. Wait, shouldn't we be on Travel Mountain? Not Tamriel.
Well, it's just that's where your character sheet is. That's all.
Yeah,
Oh,
our
okay.
tokens are in this one, so we can't really do it, can we?
Oh, can you not do it in that?
To
Oh
move.
no, wait, yeah, you can. You have to go into the like the third tab along, and then go to player characters.
Nailed it. All right.
Wait, what did I roll there?
Bing bang
Terrible.
boom.
Wait, are we using my actual roll, or are we using the character?
Use your actual roll. If you're rolling in person, just do that.
Oh, okay. So I rolled a 19 plus.
I should be at 25.
I should be a 7.
I
No, 8. Sorry, I got a nat 1 plus 7.
What? So, right, what's everyone got? Dar-Jee,
25.
what do you get? You're not in the initiative order. Dar-Jee got an 8.
Yeah.
I need Sang and Naefir.
I rolled mine. I didn't.
31. Okay.
I got 4. I did roll it.
I got a nat 20 and Naefir still goes before me.
I got a 19, but I'm a plus 12.
Plus 12. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Initiative
That
32.
is that alert working out for you?
Yeah.
Alright, Sang, you got a what, sorry? 4.
4. Yep.
So where's the other 2?
I also add my wisdom bonus to it as well.
Oh, is that your
What did you
gloom
get?
stuff?
20,
Okay.
Yeah.
25. Is that?
Yeah, 25 and I critted. I
So
put
you
a
have
picture in the chat as is custom.
That's how you do it. Okay. I think it's because I did it in a Tamriel. My bad.
It's fine.
Yeah, I did that as well.
All good. Yeah, I don't know whether to just use like Foundry just for maps and stuff, but it means I can run music, and then we just do all of our rolls in D&D Beyond. It's up to you guys. It does make it a little bit easier for me because I can track tokens in Foundry better.
I'm up
Is it
to
easy on D&D
Whatever's
Beyond?
easier for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's easier on D&D Beyond for you guys because you get better character sheets. But it's easier on Foundry for me because I can use tokens and do all my token stuff like that.
I have both open anywhere.
Well, do you want to
Yeah.
say if there's like a multiple of enemies, we'll just use Foundry, and if there's only like one boss, then we'll just use D&D Beyond?
Yeah,
It's like
it's entirely up to you guys how you want to roll stuff.
I don't mind using Foundry personally. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's you guys want to use D&D Beyond.
Well, the thing I want to use my real dice, so
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
so you
I
might as well
wanna
use
use
that.
Beyond
proper
does like
dice.
a character sheet. That's all it is.
That's the thing.
Yeah, I just have my character sheet up like
I've
like
lost my
Yeah.
dice,
Unfortunately, I
Yeah.
don't have 2 monitors, so I have to switch tabs. But well.
Oh no, I've got an iPad, so that's what I'm using.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Cool. So, as this ice is shattered, all these 8 undead-looking creatures' eyes shine bright, and they seem to almost swim as they walk through the ice, walking forward and landing out in front of you all. Naefir and Enthir are first to jump back and get into a range of combat. Naefir, what do you want to do first?
Are they still in the ice at this point?
They're basically all just out.
Okay.
They've all got out.
I'm just going to. How far away? How far back am I?
I'll leave that to you. Basically, the shelf is about 30 foot wide and 60 foot across.
Okay, so I would have been.
And they're basically in pretty much 10 feet intervals across most of the shelf.
Okay.
So you've jumped back to a pace where you can move without being attacked.
We'll say about 15 feet back then.
Yeah, of course, the middle of the shelf.
Okay, I'm just going to immediately draw my bow and take my 3 shots at the ones at the like at the sides of us, just to try and stop them from flanking. But it'll be 1 at each one as well, so there'll be 1 shot for 3. Okay.
Cool. So you're shooting which one? Sorry.
Let's see, the 3 to the left of us. Because
Yeah.
I'm assuming we're sort of middle of the shelf.
Yeah.
And I have to take a step back, so yeah.
Okay, cool. With your attacks.
The first one is a natural 1, so that probably doesn't hit 11.
11 does not hit. As you fire into it, it hits into its shoulder, and it doesn't seem to make any sort of movement whatsoever.
A 25.
25 for the second definitely hits.
That's 2 plus 5 is 7. Would the movement back be triggered in my turn, or would I have been able to use steady aim?
Yeah, I'd say you can steady aim, yeah. I say because you're first in initiative, you see them moving forward, and you get into a position straight away. Staying with, depending where Dar-Jee and Sanguinius are, they may have to stay where they are.
I'd imagine I want to move from like where it hit the ice.
In that case, then that would be for the. Actually, it doesn't work like that, does it? Never mind.
Can you guys see the names of these? So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Just numbers.
Just
Yeah,
numbers.
cool. Yeah, just let me know which one you're hitting. One's the one on the farthest left. That'll be the one that came out first to get Sanguinius, and they've basically gone in order all the way across to the right.
Okay, in that case, then I'll be aiming at the ones furthest away.
Yeah, so you'll be getting the ones like 8, 7, 6.
Yeah. Okay, so the second shot would be for 18. Oh wait, no, I need to add a sneak to that first one. 3 and 4, so another like 14 points to the first one.
Yep. So, yep.
18 to hit the second.
That'll hit, and you're hitting number 6.
It'll be 7. No.
Oh, cool. So you hit 7 the first time, then you're hitting 6 for the third, or you're going for a second attack?
No, so I have 3 attacks because of my dread ambusher. So like the first one would have been with advantage, so it was the second hit basically.
Okay. So that's still on 8.
Second one then was 18. Was on 7. For 4, 9 points of damage.
So how much damage did you do on 8? 14.
14.
Cool. Sorry, I'm just trying to.
Yeah, sorry, I should have said those steady.
So you've done 14 on 8, and then you've done. What are you saying?
7.
Alright, cool.
And then my last one is a 25 to hit. So that's
That'll hit.
10 plus 13 points of damage to the number 6.
Cool. So 13.
And that's my go.
On my dice.
And these are all down together, so I'm going to have to find somewhere to write this. It's cool. So how much on the first one? It was 14, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Right, so number 7 you did 9.
Yep.
And number 6 you did...
Did I say 13?
13, so... Cool. Nice. Enthir.
Alright, so I'm going to hop back about 10 or so feet. And because I critted, I'm going to have advantage on my first attack, so I will sharpshoot number 5.
5, cool.
With a 16.
16 hits.
So then that's 1d8 plus 5, 11. And because I have advantage, I'll do sneak. with another 11, so 22 on the first.
Okay, very nice.
And then I will just take a normal shot at the same one.
Alright.
I'll just do like a quick follow-up shot with a 18.
I'll hit.
That's one.
If you want to describe how both these attacks go off.
Sorry?
If you want to describe how both these attacks go off.
So it's literally when he sees them sort of walking through the ice, he's going to dart back and quickly get off an arrow. Is going to sort of overdraw it for the first one. That's his sharpshooter shot, and then sort of as it connects, it's just going to like do another rapid fire.
Right. And damage for the second one.
So that's 2 plus 5. That's 7.
Right.
Yeah, that's it.
Alright, the first of these undead creatures, one of them is going to brandish a longsword and take a swing at Sanguinius. That is a 6 to hit.
That
So
does not
quite
hit.
easily, just bounces off his armor.
Catch it in the teeth.
Second time, he's just going to put out a hand and this dark necrotic energy comes out. Can you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
Yeah, sure. For some reason, I can't roll anything within Foundry.
Do you have D&D Beyond open? You could try rolling on that.
Yeah, look at this guy.
Yeah, if you guys haven't done it yet, you all have had a long rest as well. So you should all have full hit points.
Yep, mine's all good.
Whoops. How do you make the roll in D&D Beyond? Because I've not used it before.
Just click on Constitution.
Yeah, I'm clicking it, but nothing's happening.
Click the actual plus number.
Yeah.
So do you do whereabouts in D&D Beyond? Is which tab on D&D Beyond? Is it?
It's on your character sheet, if you're on there. Go on Collections, My Campaigns, and then you should have your Tamriel campaign and then Sanguinius on there. It gives you view character sheet.
And view campaign. Yeah, I was on edit still.
And then just
Yeah, you just click on save and throw.
click your con save.
14. Plus 4, 18.
Oh, 18.
Nice.
Yep. Where's its effect? Gimme.
So I found all my dice but on my D20, so I'm currently trying to fucking look at it.
Oh no, it only works if the attack hits, which it doesn't, so you didn't need to do that. So as it does that, it just doesn't affect you. The second one is going to also take 2 longsword attacks on you. First one being a 12, second one being an 8, neither of which hits.
Look at you with your 18 AC.
The last one that hit me, can I riposte that and hit him back? I don't know which number that was.
Yeah, of course you can. And this isn't rolling right because it's not adding proficiency. That's kind of annoying. I'm just rolling in person. Why not? but regardless, none of them still hit. Repost it then, yeah. Make
which-
another attack roll.
Which number was it, or does it not matter which one I select?
It was the number 1, but it doesn't matter. I'm
Right,
tracking
okay.
differently.
So that's a natural 20.
Right.
Love to see it.
27.
Roll 66.
Yeah, let me find more dice.
66, jeez.
That's 3.
Yeah, you say that, but it'll end up with 7. That's 7 points of damage.
4, 5, 6. Right,
What would I get on 66?
make some space.
4, 8,
That's 5,
12,
6, 10, 16,
18.
20, 21.
All right.
23. I
Plus
would have done
D4,
21
right?
damage.
Oh, plus 4, so it's 25.
25 damage on first one. Very nice.
Big damage.
Yeah, immediately as it sticks its hand out, you immediately just swing your maul around and like knock its arm off. All right. Number 2 has made its attacks. At this point, whose passive perception is above 16?
Mine. Yep, I am the 17.
So,
Mine's
Enthir,
16.
Enthir, Naefir, and Dar-Jee, you notice like this crack on the ice seems to be getting larger and larger, and you notice like small lumps of snow are starting to descend on top of the shelf that you're on. Okay. The third undead creature is going to walk straight towards Dar-Jee and go for a longsword attack. That is a 21 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Owie.
I am
Dealing.
no, I'm not. I'm just gonna leave it.
Okay. Dealing 8 points of slashing damage.
Right.
As it, for its second attack, is going to go for a grapple. Can you make a acrobatics or athletics check, please?
Yes, I can. So athletics plus 7. We've got 16 plus 7, 23.
23, they get a 17. So it takes a swing at you, slashing at you, and then tries to grab for you and start walking towards the edge. But you manage to dip out the way. Number 4 is going to get a bow out and start firing towards Enthir. That is a 6 to hit. Going for a second longbow attack. That is a 9 to hit.
They do not hit.
The fifth one is going to do the exact same. That is a 13 to hit. Second
doesn't.
one is a 7 to hit.
Which also doesn't.
Yeah, as these are like moving, they're moving super sluggishly because they've been frozen for a long time. The sixth one is going to go for a life drain attack on Naefir. That is a 19 to hit. Can you make a DC 13 Constitution save for me, please?
Con save. What's my save? Plus 2. That's a natural 20 plus 2, so 22.
I think you lose hit points on this.
Man, your white blood
Yeah,
cells
you
are going
do.
mad.
You take 8 points of necrotic damage as it starts to steal some of your life force. But you manage to just hold on, and you feel like vitality starting to sort of like almost return to you a bit. Second attack is going to go for a longsword, which is an 8 to hit. Misses. The seventh one is going to go for an attack on you, both of which miss. I can't roll high, I'm going to swap dice. And the
These
eighth
dice are
one
cursed.
is going to go for a life drain attack on you as well. That's a 10 to hit, fuck's sake. And then it's going to go for a grapple of its second attack. That is a 17 on a athletics check.
That's a 17. It's 10 plus 7 on. Well, can I use acrobatics, or does it have to be athletics?
Acrobatics or athletics?
Yeah, I've got
It's
7.
your choice. Meets it, beats it. So it manages to grab you and then start pushing you towards the edge, and you knock at its wrist, which bends backwards. And you manage to escape. Dar-Jee, your turn.
Alright. The one that's right near me. Is anyone else near me, or is it just this guy trying to push me?
It says Sanguinius is maybe within 15 feet of you.
Okay, sweet.
One of them took arrow shots at you, didn't it? So there's only one right next to you.
Okay. So the one that just tried to grab me, I'm just gonna pull Shriek out and just try and go for 2 nasty jabs right in the neck.
Mhm.
So. Shriek, let's roll this motherfucker. How
The
do
number
I-
4 one as well looks like the leader of the group. They are wearing this sort of like grey metal ornate helmet with horns that sort of like point up and curve around like a ram's
Very nice.
horns.
Do they look part of the tribe we just left?
They do not.
Okay.
They're wearing sort of like Nordic-looking gear, but it doesn't look like any sort of general Nord gear. It looks quite ancient.
Okay.
These are basically Draugr.
So we've
Yeah.
got 9 plus 8. We've got 17 to hit on the first attack.
17 will hit.
And then D4. We've got 1 plus 5, 6 damage on the first one.
Yep, this is number
an
2 you're hitting it.
Yep, an extra 4 psychic damage.
How much on the first one, sorry?
5 damage from the.
So 9 total.
Yep, and then 2 plus 6 is 8, plus 5 is 13 sneak. Then for the
Very
second
nice.
attack, we've got a 2 plus 8, 10 to hit.
10 does not hit.
Alright, well, just the one then.
Yeah, first attack, you sort of like splash along this sort of like greyed, almost sort of, like rotting, not really rotting, but like old flesh. The second one, you go for like a attack at what would have been its ribcage, and there is just nothing there.
It's like banging the knife between its 2 rib cages.
Yeah.
How far away am I from the edge?
You're about 25 feet. You're right next to the ice. Enthir and Naefir were about midway, so they're about 50 feet away from the edge.
Okay, sweet. I'm not gonna move then, because I want to stay away from the edge.
Mhm.
Cool.
Alright,
That's my
Stan.
turn.
Right, so I'm guessing the one I just smacked is still next to me.
Yeah.
Right, what weapon is he holding? Because you said they've got 4 items.
They all seem to be holding long swords, long bows, and all of them, but the 4th one along is wearing old leather-looking armor. The other one's wearing what seems to be like, maybe scale mail or some form of like metal armor.
Right,
The rest of them aren't.
how far? How far am I away from like the edge of the cliff? Is it
From the edge of the cliff, you're 25 feet.
Alright, okay, don't matter then. I'll just hit him.
Classic Sang.
I was going to try and like hammer throw him off the edge, but it's too far. So that is 26.
If you wanted to do that, I could potentially give you it, depending on how high you roll on your attacks.
Well, it's got a 26 on.
26 will
roll.
hit, definitely.
I was still kind of thinking I don't want to lose anything they might have on the bodies, so I'll just do it normal. I'll just hit him with it.
The 3rd one, the 4th one, and the 6th one were the ones that look like they're carrying the items.
Ah, right, okay, so number 1 doesn't have. Right, okay, I'll try and do that then. I'll grab him by his legs and just spin round as fast as I can. And just, like Bowser on Mario 64.
Roll your damage for your first one, and then we'll do a contested grapple check, and I'll let you throw him.
Alright, so that is 4. That's 10.
10 damage for the first.
Plus 4, so 14.
14 on the first, yep.
And second, let's roll a d20. That actually misses. I got a 10. I'm guessing that doesn't hit.
Athletics check if you're grappling him, or you're attacking. It's entirely up to you.
Ah, right. Okay, I'll do an athletics check then.
Cool.
So that is, yeah, I rolled a nat 1.
No, yeah,
Damn.
keep the same rolls before.
Oh, right, okay.
It's 10 plus. What was it?
My strength is +4. So 14.
4. 14. They roll a 13. So I'll allow it. Why not? They were low enough health anyway. So yeah, you take a big swing and spin its helmet round, and then you grab it by the head and just throw it. As it sort of like just tumbles forwards. It basically doesn't have any sort of functioning muscle to stop itself moving forwards, so it basically just walks itself off the cliff.
I'll just shout 1 down, and then end my turn.
Keep your voice down.
Right. And the last one is going to go for a longsword attack against Naefir. It's a natural 20.
Oof.
So, where's my other D8? 9. 13 points of slashing damage. And it's going to go for a grapple attack next. That is a 16.
9 plus 7 is 16.
16 meets it. So as it does this one does the same again and gets its hand almost onto your face as that's trying to push you into the ice this time. You manage to just about get out the way.
What? So is it trying to drag him into the ice?
Some of them are trying to push off the cliff, and the other one seems to be dragging him towards the ice.
Just stuck. Being dragged both ways.
All right, Naefir, your turn.
Between a rock and a cold place.
Way.
I am going. Wait, so are they both sides of me now?
Yeah.
Okay, so I am going to bonus action disengage and then run towards the ice.
Yep.
And then turn, put my back to the ice, and then take 2 shots at the 8 and 7.
Cool. How close to the ice are you going? Are you basically putting your back on the ice, or are you just hovering near?
I was going to put my back to the ice.
Okay, cool. Not that it matters, it's just ice.
Yeah. Is it just ice? Is it just ice?
It's a
13
gelatinous
to hit first.
cube.
Oh, man.
13 for the first, just misses.
Wowee.
And then a 27 for the second.
27, that just hits.
What? 8 points of damage for the second.
8 points of damage on which one are you going for? 7, 8?
Well, it was 8 first and 7, so 7.
8. So 7 this one. How many points?
8.
8. Cool.
8 points of 7. Jesus, do you not understand me? 7, 8, 9.
All right. Anything else?
Nope, it's me.
All right, Enthir.
Alright. Seeing that 4 and 5 have started shooting at me. I forgot, was it 5 that I shot the round before, or was it 4? I think I shot one of those 2.
It was 4 hasn't yet been touched.
Right, okay, it might have been
You
5.
did a lot of damage to 5.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to steady aim and take a sharpshooter shot at 4 first. With a dirty 20.
Yep, very nice. That'll hit.
So then that's 1d8 plus 5. So that's 9 plus sneak. 4. 13?
13 on the first one. Yeah.
Yep.
I'll do damage.
And then I'm quickly just going to turn to 5 and take a shot at that one as well. No sharpshooter.
Which one was your first one again? Sorry.
4. That was my
4.
first shot.
Okay, so 13.
And then I quickly turn to 5 to take another shot.
Okay, cool.
With a 5 plus 11, 16.
16 hits.
Hell yeah. With 7 plus 5, 12 damage.
12 damage. Very nice. How do you want to kill this one?
So after taking a shot at the 4th one, because the way, like, it was sort of the way I was thinking, it was going to 4 was going to take a shot, and then I kind of like stagger that one for a second so I can get a shot on 5, and I just sort of just aim for the center mass.
Nice. Alright, anything else?
I steady him so I can't move both my actions. Nope, that's it.
Alright, the first one again is dead. Let's remove. The second one is going to go towards Dar-Jee this time. Sanguinius, you would get a reaction, but you've used one. As it walks straight up towards Dar-Jee and goes for a long sword attack.
Uses a reaction.
14 to hit.
14 does not hit. So I would
Cool.
like to riposte that.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so I use reaction, 1 attack against it, add superiority die. Sweet, so it's going to be with Shriek. So we have a 12 plus 8 is a dirty 20.
Yep.
We have 4 damage plus 5, so 9 damage with the blade itself. We have another
What's the
1.
D8 plus sneak?
Yep, a 1 psychic damage.
Yep.
We have
And
the 8, which is the superiority die, which is an 8.
18.
And then sneak, 4 plus 5, which is 9.
How do you want to do this?
5, which is 5.
Not stop attacking.
Keep going, keep going.
As he goes to attack me, I'm just gonna put my arm up to block it and then just put streaks straight through his eye hole.
Nice.
And as you do that, this sort of like blue mist comes out the top, and its body just drops.
I
while
see.
you do this, yeah, Dar-Jee, Naefir, and Enthir notice that there is large portions of snow starting to drop now, and it's picking up speed.
Okay.
Number 3 is going to go for a 2 longsword attacks on Dar-Jee. First one being a 13, second one being a 19, dealing 8 slashing.
Yep.
Second.
Okay, so the second one, 8 slashing. Yep. Cool.
And the leader, having taken an arrow to the side of the face, is going to start walking towards Enthir. And it is going to sort of breathe in this raspy gasp and go, "Foot."
Oh no.
And can you make
boy.
a strength saving throw for me, please?
Oh, you're kidding. Alright,
Oh,
let's have it.
oh.
I'm gonna get launched off the cliff big style.
Bye.
What?
We're all tied together, eh?
No, because I think we took them off. So my.
Oh, God's sake.
Alright, here we go. 18.
18. Yeah, you are just hit by this large gust of air that just comes from this creature's mouth, and it like knocks all your hood back and everything, and you feel your feet starting to slide.
Yeah,
You will
just
manage to
sliding
just hold on in
backwards.
time.
Have I moved
DC
like 5
was-
feet or something?
No, you managed to like basically just hold on.
Okay,
DC
so
of
I'm
that
still in the same
was 13.
say he was right on the edge. You can't move anywhere.
I
Yeah,
thought
you
I
had-
still
you
had
had-
like another 10 feet.
You had 15 feet. It basically cast gust of wind, which would knock you 15 feet back, so you'll be dangling on the edge.
Ah, fair enough. Okay.
Instead, this thing that you don't move, it is going to scream and start moving towards you again.
All right.
The fifth one is going to longbow, one shot against
Didn't I?
Naefir.
Didn't I
Wait,
kill
some of
number
these
5?
are dead. 2 and
Sorry,
I
5
yeah,
killed
you're
number
right.
5, yeah.
2 and 5 are dead. You are correct. Sorry, number 6
is going to take a shot.
is take a longbow shot. 14 against Naefir.
Misses.
Right. After that, it's going to take one more longbow shot. It's 22 to hit,
Hits.
giving 10 piercing.
Right, kill
Number
me.
7
Owie.
is going to go for a longsword against Enthir. I think Naefir would get an attack of opportunity, but you only have your bow out.
I wasn't in range. I already left.
Oh, you bounced back, didn't you? Sorry. Enthir, longsword attack, 14.
Does not hit.
It's going to go for a grapple instead. That
Oh,
is
boy.
a 14.
All right.
Athletics or acrobatics?
I would use acrobatics because Enthir's not a strong guy. A 17. No, 16.
15. Yep. All right. As the leader of the Draugr attacked as well, as it fired off this like big burst of air, this snow falling in the next turn or two is going to become a full avalanche.
Did you say
This-
top of next turn?
Probably 2 turns time.
Okay.
So by round 4 on initiative 20, the the avalanche is going to start moving. Off to your left, you could see an area that does move onto a more safe area with like this larger shelf above.
Mm.
On your turn, I will say you can make a bonus action perception check. Do you see that? Actually, you
Alright.
can see, you can basically see that that's there, but there is something that I will ask for a perception check for if you wish to do so.
Okay.
Dar-Jee.
All right. So where am I in relation to this mystery shelf, and where am I in relation to number 4?
You are about. Naefir is furthest away at 60 feet. You are probably. No, Naefir would be about. I'd say Naefir to the other, like the safe side, is about 120 feet.
Oh,
You would be about 80 feet.
All right. In that case, I am gonna. How far am I away from number 4?
Number 4, he is next to Enthir, so you're about 10 feet away from him.
Okay. I'm gonna run straight at number 4. Try and blindside him if he's already focused on Enthir.
Yep.
Try and like aim for his back or something.
Cool.
And
Yeah,
just,
after you can go into flank for that.
Sprint, jump, and just pounce on the boy and start stabbing.
Okay, go for it.
All right. Treat number 1. We have a 4 plus 8, 12.
12 does not hit.
Right. Then the second one. What's that? Is that a 6? No, it's a 9 plus 8, 17.
17. Are you adding your +2 to flanking? Yes.
That would be a 19.
Yeah, cool. 19 will hit.
Sweet.
17 would
alright.
also hit.
I will make that a trip attack, please.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll the d8, which is.
What is the save for it?
Oh, yeah, no, you're absolutely right. That's a very good question.
Yeah.
DC 15.
It fails. A 10.
All right.
I don't know if I've telegraphed this enough, but in 2 turns, an avalanche is gonna go off.
Yeah, well, it's 60 feet away. I've moved 10. Then next turn, I've got enough time to get
Yeah.
away.
Cool. Roll your damage for your attack, so.
So it was 1 for the superiority dice. We've got the D4. So we've got 2 from the blade plus 5, which is 7 damage. We've got another 3 from psychics, that's 10 damage. 1 from the superiority die, so that's 11. And then 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 2 is 8, so it would be 19 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to start heading towards this ledge.
Cool. So how far do you move first?
So I moved 10 feet first, knocked him prone, like with a stab, and then I continue running towards the ledge.
Okay. If you want to use the bonus action, you can make me a perception check as well.
I use my bonus for the second attack.
Okay. Cool. So you do get 10 feet onto the pathway. Can you make me an acrobatics check?
Absolutely. So it's +4. 8 plus 4 is 12.
12. All right. As you touch the ice on the ground that you would have noticed with a perception check, you immediately lose your footing and fall prone.
All right.
I'm expecting to hear like Scooby-Doo running noises while he's slipping on the ice.
Can you make a dexterity saving throw for me, please?
Yes, mate. Dexterity is +7. We have got natural 20, boys.
Very
+7
nice.
is
Yeah.
27.
As you hit the floor, your body starts to shift sideways, and your claws start to grip onto the edge. As you manage to just about hold onto the edge of the cliff, as your backpack starts to fall off, you catch it with your last nail and manage to just hold on top to your backpack that would have fallen a good few hundred feet, and slowly manage to drag yourself back onto this ice. Still prone.
All right.
This pathway is made of ice.
Okay.
Difficult terrain, lads.
Is that the safe space, or is that the shelf?
This is the pathway to the safe space. So basically, you've got a 60-foot shelf, there's a 60-foot pathway, and there's more safe space. But I'd say if you get to the end of the pathway, you can manage to make it safe. Sanguinius, your turn.
Right, so after my turn, there's an avalanche.
No. 10
Oh.
after
Round
that
4.
is.
Oh, right, okay. Which enemies are near me at the minute?
You have. I think you've killed them all. I don't think there are any near you.
I killed one, like number 1.
Classic Sang.
Yeah. Yeah, one's dead and two's dead.
Right, okay, well, noticing that, ice is starting to fall off where I've smacked, I'm going to just run off and try and get to the safe space, or at least the path to the safe space, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, you see Dar-Jee dart strip past you and just go ass over to it, almost falling off the edge.
Are there any enemies on the way past as I'm running, or carefully making?
You have
There'll be
3
number 4 prone as
just
well.
get there. Okay, right, now that you're up to it, I'll give you the thing for it. So, it's a thin 60-foot pathway at the edge of a sheer drop that needs to be traversed. A perception check shows that the area is slick with ice, which you all now noticed. Now that Dar-Jee has slipped on it. A creature traversing the slick ice at more than half speed is required to make an acrobatics check at the start of the movement. Failure causes the creature to fall prone at the start of the movement, causing the creature to slide towards the edge of the cliff. Running or charging on slick ice increases the DC by 5, with the same effect upon a fail check. A creature that succeeds by a certain amount or more can move across. But you are considered flat-footed, so you basically have... they basically get flanking on you if they follow.
Okay.
Creatures like those barbarians or rogues can't be caught flat-footed. After making your way across, you can see a tunnel. All right. What is the plan, Sang?
I'm just gonna leg it basically. I'll do a athletics check. Did you say?
Yeah. Acrobatics check.
Acrobat.
I'd say because you're so heavy, you can make an athletics check.
Good, because that's +7 instead of +1. So.
Might that be the other way around?
Yeah, same.
Oh, actually,
That's
no, it's -1. Never mind.
22 with the +7. So
22.
Yeah.
I'd say, yeah. You immediately run and sprint. If you wish, you can scoop up Dar-Jee on the way.
I will.
Cool.
Not.
So you managed to make it?
Yeah.
You make it halfway across the pathway with no issue. And you are 30
Sliding
feet
through
away
the
from
rolling stone.
safety.
Hold him like baby in arms.
Number 8 is going to go for a grapple against Naefir again. With a 9. Sorry, a 7.
16 + 7, so yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Your bonus is enough to meet it.
Yeah.
Naefir.
I'm gonna have to take a hit here. I'm just going to see that everyone's running, and I'm assuming I can feel a sense of rumble above me.
Yeah, you, Dar-Jee, and Enthir have felt it from the start. Did I telegraph that enough?
Yeah.
No, I don't think you did. Could you do it one more time?
I mean,
You did say.
I don't know whether. Yeah. No one really picked up on it, so I was like, is that me not saying it correctly in the point where people are taking notice? Or
No, we just like to leave it last second.
Okay,
let's go for it, but you said I didn't notice it, so I didn't want to.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, Sanguinius didn't notice it, everyone else did. But Dar-Jee falling and now Sanguinius having a look around, see that there's a hell of a lot more snow than there was. He quite easily picks up.
So, is this ice wall, like... Is the avalanche coming from above the ice wall, so it's coming down over the top of it? Okay. Cool.
Yeah, and this sort of pathway is quite a lot thinner. It's maybe about 10 foot wide, and then it goes off into a sort of safer space that has a tunnel towards the end.
A wall next to it? Or is it open area? How does it look?
So I'd say it's almost like the pathway that you're on now is really wide. It gets really thin and icy, and then it widens up, but there's something above, like a canopy above. So if an avalanche went over, it'd bounce over the top of where you're hiding.
Okay, so I'm going to just put my bow on my back and run from this driver that's on me.
Alright. That is a 7 to hit. So it takes a slow swipe at you and doesn't manage to get anything. I'd say, movement-wise, you can go your 70 feet, is it?
70 with my bonus.
So yeah, you can get your 60, and then you can go 5 more unless you want to sprint. And it's a DC 20 acrobatics check.
I want to, as I put my bow away and headed towards the wall, is there anything on the sides though? Because I want to get my grappling hook out and just try and like lunge it onto the side and then sort of like use it as a guide to either slide across or even just pull myself up slightly so I can run along the wall. Or
yeah, definitely. Make me a dex check instead, as you're getting towards the edge.
Dex check. That's a 17 plus 4, so a 21.
21. Yeah. immediately you find this sort of like bit of rock that juts out a bit. You grapple across there and immediately just slide across the ice, just bumping into the back of Sang. I'd say that'd be your full movement, but you can get right within space of Sang.
That's fine. Yeah, that's me done.
All right, Enthir.
Yeah, I was gonna look at doing a similar thing. To be fair,
Cool.
the
so
number 4's
Naefir-
prone, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I will take the disadvantage attack of opportunity on him, and I'll just sort of go for a similar thing.
Disadvantage attacks of opportunity. I don't care. I'm the DM. I'm going to make it a grapple.
Oh shit!
Okay.
Alright.
That is a 13.
And what am I for acrobatics? +5.
Oh, you're not plus 7.
13.
13 beats it. As you start to run, the Draugr Overlord manages to grasp onto your ankle, and you just kick away as you go into a full-on sprint.
Yeah, and I'll get my grappling hook out.
Alright. Following the same way, you are, I'd say, 45 feet of movement to get towards the shelf. So
Okay.
that'd be action and bonus action.
Yep.
Sorry, movement and bonus action. You can action grapple the same way. Make me a dexterity check. I saw, didn't I?
Yeah. That was kind of why I wanted to.
The
why I
DC
was
for
gonna
this is
take
going to be a
this
bit
hit.
harder because
I'm already doing it.
Naefir took like the good piece of rock.
Yeah.
You're having to look for another piece.
All right. 21.
Yeah, I made DC 16. So yeah, you managed to find a piece of rock next to it, like not quite as big, and you managed to like, as you're doing it, you skate off sideways off the edge, but manage to just hold on tight as you slamming to the left side of Sang.
Nice.
As like this avalanche is getting heavier and heavier, I'm going to make some saving throws for these Draugr. Where are we? Alright. So, how many still I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, pass. Fail. Pass. Yeah. Pass, fail. As two Draugr that are starting to sort of like turn towards your way are immediately pushed off the side of the cliff by this avalanche. Draugr 3 is going to move and dash across the ice. And unlike you guys, as it steps onto the ice, it just continues to walk and has no issue and manages to get about 10 feet away from you. As the Overlord is going to step up and move and use action to get also 10 feet behind you. But it's used its action to dash. Dar-Jee, you are currently under the arm of Sanguinius.
Okay. Can I slap him on the ass and shout mush?
If you want.
If I'm
That would
under
be
his
your
arm-
action, but I'll give Sanguinius double speed. Why not?
Do it, yeah. Run, Nord, run.
We're great
Hi-ho,
sprinters.
Silver! Away!
Yeah. I'm not gonna try and wriggle out. I'm happy to not be on the ice. Just take me.
Oh. So, Sanguinius,
Just take me.
you are 30 feet away and you have 30 feet of movement within difficult terrain. So can you just, unless you want to do anything else, make me a DC 15 athletics check.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make it to the end.
There are other things. Yeah, there's other things that you can do. I'd say if you want, you can throw Dar-Jee and we'll drop your movement back down to what it normally is. But you'll be stuck there.
I don't want to throw him off the edge. I'll keep him in my arms and I'll
just
try and... Yeah. DC 13, did you say?
16.
16. Oh, I got 20. 2. So.
Oh, yeah. Easy peasy.
Did you say 13?
Yep, so,
22.
Yeah. So yeah, you manage to make it towards the edge and you are safe. If there's anything else you want to do, you basically just use your movement. You have action, bonus action, reaction, all that stuff left.
How far away is this prone number? Is it number 4?
Number 4 and number 3 and number 8 are all 10 feet behind Enthir and Naefir.
Right, okay. How many of them are prone, or was it just 4?
It was 4, but he's got up and moved.
Right, okay. Could I bonus action get my crossbow out and then try and shoot one of them? Or
Are you doing this
you
with me?
you can do it as a free action and shoot one of them, yeah. Go for it.
Not live with
okay.
you over his shoulder, but me and Enthir in the way.
Mhm.
I know what he's like with that bloody crossbow.
I'm going.
Yeah, you move around to having Dar-Jee like basically under your arm to moving with him over your shoulder as you get your crossbow out.
It's like you've
Shooting
got
for
a
number
rocket
4.
launcher
Yeah.
and a crossbow.
Yeah.
Yep, Dar-Jee, that's a Saga for advantage if Dar-Jee wants to basically be a spotter for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna be your laser sight.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Alright, make a attack roll with advantage.
I got a
DJ's
9
looking down the iron
19
sight.
plus
19.
4. Yeah, plus 7 to 26.
Yeah, quite
That
easy.
laser sight is
And
fun.
then I can't remember what is it? 2... 1d8.
Which one are you going for?
Number 4, sorry.
Number 4.
It's
So that'd be 1d8 plus your dex.
Yeah. So that's 8 plus
8.
1.
Cool.
So 9.
9. Very nice. Cool. We've got 3, 4, 8. All right. Number 8 is going to get within. Number 8 would now get within distance of Naefir. Right, Naefir, your turn.
How close are they? They all 10 feet, or did you say that 8 got?
No, they're all still not within 10 feet of you.
Okay.
I'm just gonna make a drink real quick.
Just push off and see how far I can glide, holding the rope to try and
Yeah.
get them.
Yeah, by this point, I'd say the rope isn't much good. If you want, you can use an action to try and get it back. But you have 15 feet of movement normally, or if you want to bonus action dash, you can make the full way.
I'm gonna pull the rope back then, and move bonus action. You say action to get my grappling hook back, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, yep. Do that.
How much movement do you have? 35?
35.
Yeah, cool. So, is movement rounded down or up? I think it might be down.
Well, as I say, does that round me down to only having 30 feet?
Yeah, 15 feet. Yeah, it's up. Yeah, 30 for you. I don't know. No, bonus action, it doubles it, don't it? So you've got 35, so you can make it like all the way across.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Because like, it
Yeah,
doubles
okay, yeah.
Are you half in like full amount, or are you doing it in 2 separate things?
Yeah, I'll do half the full amount. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Regardless, you can make it across. I'm just not 100% around what the routes would be.
No, it's fine. It's
Yeah, cool.
whatever.
All right, if you're sprinting, can you make me a DC 20 acrobatics check?
Oh, how far across is it?
30 feet. But you are moving half speed.
Yeah, but I'm
Yes.
moving and bonus action dash, so it's half that.
Yes.
So it's
but-
35.
Yeah. But sprinting, running or charging across increases the DC because you're basically moving on ice. Not only is it difficult terrain, it also gives you the option of falling. So regardless if you move 15, it's DC 15. If you want to make it the full way, it's DC 20.
Oh, Okay, so no matter
Yeah.
if you're moving across, you have to make a save.
Yeah, you have to make a save. Yeah.
Okay. What am I saving?
Acrobatics.
17.
Acrobatics check as well, not save.
Okay, it's acrobatics. There's no check or save. It's
Oh
just...
yeah, sorry, yeah, 17. Yeah, so you managed to get about maybe 2 or so feet away, and you slip right at the end, and you are holding onto the side of the cliff.
Cool.
Can you make a dexterity saving throw for me, please, as well?
That's a 16.
16. Yep.
Oh wait,
As you
no,
do
plus
that,
save.
yeah.
It's plus another 3, so 19.
Yeah, cool. But as you do that, sort of like the little belt of knives you have comes away for you to just grab it in time. Do you have any more actions or anything like that?
Oh, that's everything.
No. Cool. All right, Enthir.
So I'm gonna pull back my my grappling hook, and then I'm sort of gonna move a bit,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna
Right.
try and like slide across on my
One
belly.
thing. Pulling back your grappling hook is an action.
Yep.
Stabbing Naefir would also be an action.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
He's got this. I need to
Okay.
make it across as well.
I mean, the avalanche comes next, so I don't know whether he does have this.
I've got this.
He's got this. Okay.
I thought he was in the like he's practically already across.
Almost. Not quite. He didn't make a save. His acrobatics check, so he didn't make it all the way across. So yeah, maybe I'd say like 5 or so feet from the edge, you see Naefir basically hanging onto the edge.
All right, it's sort of gonna think of pulling it back, and it's just gonna be like, do you know what the fuck am I doing? And is just gonna try and get like across. And if I can, I'll help Naefir up.
Cool. How much movement do you have?
Same as Naefir, 35.
Okay, cool. All right. Are you dashing as well?
I'm gonna have to, aren't I?
Cool. Make me an acrobatics check. You also have points of inspiration.
Not 20.
Very nice. Not 20. So yeah. What total?
You're limb tonight.
25.
25. Very nice. I'd say yeah. You can move across and grasp onto Naefir and drag him with you,
As is custom.
as is custom. And at this point,
I'll
the
just get another
avalanche
one.
starts to go off. Avalanche. I'm not doing all the rules for that. 'Cause fuck it. They all need to make strength saving throws. So 3 strength saving throw. He fails it. 4 strength saving throw.
Will they just be able to go through it? Because they can go through the ice.
Fails it. And 8 strength saving throw. It's not just the ice. It's like the whole force of an entire side of a mountain basically falling on them.
Yeah, fair enough.
They can only move through the ice at a certain pace. And immediately, like, as you guys get towards the edge, Naefir, like, sat down almost inches away, like this massive, just deluge of snow just falls down and cascades for a good 20 seconds. Towards the end, there are like large lumps of snow that have been left where this ice shelf was, and there seems to be no other movement.
Enthir's just going to look to guys. Just a quick thought. How are we going to get back down?
Same way the snow did.
Oh, we're riding the snow down, are we?
Yeah. I'll just do become ethereal, what do you call it? As the land on my feet.
Oh,
Sure
do you get
that's how
become
that works,
ethereal?
but alright.
You can carry us then.
Also, none of that works, but alright.
No, you don't get it.
Of course it is.
If you did.
That's just for my reference.
Right. So, with the safety of not being in that avalanche, walking down the side of this pathway, you come to this small crack in the wall where a number of small, like fluorescent blue mushrooms are placed into the side of the cliff, and there's a small crack that whistles gently in the wind. And that seems to be a way in.
This is
Alright.
the way forward, guys.
Well, after you.
All right.
I'll start walking, but I'm going to be reaching into my bag to find a potion of greater healing.
Who's going in first?
As I will. DJ on my
Okay.
back.
All right.
You're currently
These
wearing them as a scarf.
tunnels and caves that seem to have formed naturally by earth tremors don't seem to be part of the sort of almost this dungeon-esque as original construction. There seem to be like cracks that basically these barbarians sneak into to get inside the spider's lair.
Right, okay. I'm just gonna like talk back to the guys and say it seems safe.
Can I just take a quick check on the orb real quick, see like what direction it's resonating, I suppose.
The orb is going almost like northeast, so up a bit, and like this time heavier going towards the east side. Like
Okay,
into the
so
mountain.
we're getting closer then.
You're
like,
closer to it.
direction ways.
These tunnels themselves are about 10 foot high and about 5 foot wide. So you almost have to go in single file. Sanguinius has to almost sort of press himself to either edge to try and get through. The other three of you seem to be able to move with maybe like half a foot either side. Due to the icy and uneven floors in this, the tunnel are also difficult terrain.
Is it easy to see or is it pretty dark?
As soon as you go in, it's almost pitch black immediately.
Who's got a good night vision?
I do. I've got dark vision for 60 feet.
Do you want to crawl between my legs and go first?
Yeah.
He's got DJ on one shoulder and Naefir on the other.
The scope and night
DJ
vision
at this
goggles.
point, if he is on Sanguinius' shoulder, he would basically be like an inch or so off the roof.
Can't
Like,
believe
these
Sang's
tunnels
got
are
MVGs
cramped.
as well.
As you go in, this sort of like thin layer of frost coats the walls, the floor, and the ceiling throughout.
Like, push
You
it
know, like-
ahead. I want to keep an eye out for any sort of like traps or anything, any sort of webbing that I saw earlier, and just like if I like hear any movement and stuff like that as well.
Make me a perception check with disadvantage because it is pitch black here.
Oh god.
Now that we are away from the wind outside, can I try and light a torch in here?
Yeah,
That's a 23.
23. Okay. As you start slowly moving forward, just keeping your eye on the ground, the ceiling above, you can hear this sort of like faint, sort of like chittering in the background, maybe 10 or 15 feet ahead. As you hear the of Dar-Jee's flint and steel lighting a torch.
I'll just
As
look
this-
back and just, hey,
yeah.
try to like
As
stop him.
Dar-Jee, make me a sleight of hand check.
Alright.
I said DC 18, this one.
Sleight hand is +7. We got a 2, so 9.
9. As Naefir is sort of like nudging back to say stop, you look up and your torch ignites in this like quite bright flash of a yellow blaze. As you hear this chittering stop, and you hear something go. As 4 giant ice spiders that crawl into the side of the wall. Can you all roll initiative for me, please?
Oh, damn it.
At least we can see now.
45.
45.
Hit 20.
16 for me.
I rolled a
Okay,
nat 1,
yeah.
so a 6.
17.
Alright, I will add these in.
How do
The
you
encounter
roll it
tracker is
again?
not activated. You wanna
Oh,
be-
there we go.
Well-
Initiative, where's that?
Mine says 24, but it was 16.
16.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Naefir?
Inspiration,
25.
25. Alright.
I'm just looking for... On the character sheet, where'd you find initiative?
It's right next to your SE.
It's the big innie.
Yep, there it is.
Definitely the innie.
Yeah, as soon as you get to the corner of this sort of like tunnel intersection, Dar-Jee ignites, and you just hear like spiders, 2 from the right and 2 from the left.
Is there a gap in the middle?
There's a small space where you can maneuver around. You can maybe fit 2 of you in there.
Well, I gotta say, can I like run like through the middle of them, see if I can get past them?
I would say the size of this place, you could potentially jump over one of them. I would get you to try and do like a run through action to get through them, but
Okay.
to move like side by side next to them, you wouldn't be able to. So you'd have to go above or below if you wanted to get through. Enthir, what did you get? Sorry,
I got a 5.
5.
Sorry, a 6. I rolled a nat
6.
1.
And Sang,
17.
17. Cool.
Love that,
You
going
know
from
we're
a
in trouble
nat
when
20
Sam's
to a
got the
nat 1.
highest highest initiative.
It's not going to have higher than Naefir.
Oh no, of course it's not.
Okay,
Don't worry,
17.
no, that's so high.
That's nicely.
What's your dex is higher, so Dar-Jee go first.
Am I still on your shoulder, Sam?
Yeah. About
Yeah.
to
Why not?
nerf you into a nerf.
Alright, Naefir.
You feel like a
Immediately you hear like a lot of thumping to the left and the right, and when you get within maybe about 30 or so feet, you see a spider crawling on the ceiling and one like just behind on the ground, as you see the same on the left.
I'm just gonna like run and try and jump through the gap over them. Try and get behind.
Are you going left or right?
I'll go right.
Okay. And order-wise, where we're going? Is it Naefir, then Sang with Dar-Jee on shoulder, and then Enthir at the back?
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, so make me a acrobatics or athletics check, Naefir.
That is a.
Are you trying to get through both of them as well?
I'm trying to get as far behind them as possible.
Okay, cool. So you're basically running through them.
I'm trying to figure out this layout. So what? It's a narrow corridor.
Oh
One
yeah,
high,
you're
one low.
basically at the vertical point of the T intersection, and there are 2 spiders on the left and the right of you.
Oh, okay. So they're not right in front of us. Okay.
No, yeah, you're at a T intersection, and you can go left or right.
Okay. I'm going to run around the corner, go right, and try and clear the 2 on that side. Yeah. There's 2 on the other side.
I'd say there's about 5 feet in between. So if you want, you can try and run through them both, or you can try and get in the middle of them. Either or.
Do you mean, like, are they on the T junction, or are they in the corridors to the right and left?
In the corridors.
So
But if
how many
you're
are
wanting, so there are 4 of them.
Yeah,
I'll show you a
so there's
picture on
only-
here.
I can say there's only 2 on one side, and you said there was one
Yeah.
on the ceiling and one on the floor, so there's a gap in between them.
Basically, it looks like this. But I don't want to use this map because it's not quite right.
That's fine.
I think that's right. There.
They be big.
Well, does that make a bit more sense?
Where have you put it?
In what?
And yeah, in the WhatsApp. Sorry.
Oh, WhatsApp. Yep. Sorry, I'm looking at the other 2 chats. Oh, so they're not like right above each other.
No.
Okay. In that case, then I will. Which one's high and which one's low?
The first ones on the left and the right are high. The other 2 low.
Okay, so I'll run under the first one and then jump over the second one.
Oh yeah, sweet. Boop. Cool. So you manage to slide under as it tries to take a swipe, and you just about dodge it. The second one, first one's going to get attack of opportunity. The second one won't.
Okay.
It rolls a 6 plus for its bites, an 11 total.
Misses.
Cool. And what's the plan now?
So I'm behind the second one, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm going to pull out my dagger and stab it in the ass.
Cool. Roll me an attack.
In the booty.
In the booty. That's a 18 plus 7, which is a 25. So 2 plus 4, so 6. 1 second, let me check mine. Yep, so second attack is a. Ooh, that's not good. That's a 13.
A 13 just misses.
Using the 13s. And that was a 15.
Okay. 15 hits.
So that's a 8 plus another 8. So and the last one was 16 points of damage.
A 16 total? Or 32?
No, 16 points total of damage.
15. Cool.
Oh no! I mean, 16 was the third attack, and what was it? 8 was the first one. Oh no!
Yes, sir.
Whatever. Yeah.
24 damage total?
No. Why is it doubled?
I'm confused.
What was the first one?
Yeah, how much damage did you deal to the first?
I can't remember. It was it was 6. 6 and 16.
Oh.
So yeah, 22 total.
22. Cool. Very nice. Alright. Anything else?
Nope. That should be. Ooh, actually, I will then disengage bonus action and keep running.
Okay. So you're basically going all the way down to the right.
As far as I can, depending if I hear anything.
Okay, cool. Alright. This spider taking a snap underneath is Instead, going to look at Sanguinius, who's just walked in front and going to go for an attack. Let's go for a bite attack. Stang. Say 13 to hit.
Misses. I'm a 19.
Right. Sanguinius next. Your turn.
I'm gonna look at it back and try and take out one of its legs and swipe it down. So 10. Guessing that misses.
10 does not hit.
Right, second attack. 22.
22 will hit.
And that is damage. 10, 13
Are
damage.
you using a two-handed weapon, Sang?
Yep.
Because I'm
Yeah,
in one of the other hands.
Yeah, you're basically just shutting it off. How much damage? 13, did you say?
Plus 4, so 17, sorry.
17. Okay. Nice.
Then I will go into Tunnel Fighter.
Okay.
Yes, we're literally in a tunnel.
Alright. Dar-Jee, your turn. If you can, you can sort of just squeeze underneath to the left or to the right of Sanguinius.
Okay. Whereabouts are you in the T-junction, Sang?
He's right in the center of the T-junction.
Okay,
He's
I am
basically
gonna,
blocking it off, so you can just about move through.
I'm gonna wriggle past him and follow Naefir.
Okay, cool. You would also, like, as you're wriggling through, you're right on top of a spider.
Okay. So the spider's down low and I'm on top of it.
Yeah, the spider, it was up high, and now it's jumped on Sanguinius to try to get down low, and he sort of, like, knocked it down and taken a swing at it.
Is it prone?
It's not, no.
Okay, I am gonna, if I'm still on his shoulder, I'm gonna use Sang like a push board, and I'm gonna dive.
You wouldn't be on his
off
shoulder
there.
anymore, but yeah, you can still bounce over him there if you want.
Okay. Where
Make
am I?
you'd be behind him. He probably shunted you off back while he gets his maul out.
Okay. Alright, I will just run then and try and jump over the first one.
Make me a
second one.
athletics or acrobatics check.
Gotta be acrobatics if I'm doing a flip. +4. We got a 22.
Yeah. So as you do that, the spider sort of like almost shifts down into about half its size, just seeing you jump over it, not knowing what it exactly is, and you manage to get up and behind it.
Alright. Yeah, and then I'm gonna run at the second one. And is that one up high?
That one was down low.
They're both down low now.
I'll
Then.
decide.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's low.
Alright, I'm gonna run on the second one and just try and run up it and over.
Okay. Make me a athletics or acrobatics check, and it will do the same. And it's rolling like shit. So I think you don't need to roll it. Roll a 2. It rolls like 5, so I don't think you can fail on that.
I can if I get a.
No, because it beats it. Oh, gee, yeah, it can. Yeah, roll anyway. See if you get a natural 1.
Alright. That is a 4.
4, yeah, easily you make your way past it. If you want to go further, you will have to disengage, otherwise it's going to take an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, fuck it, I'm off.
Okay, it's going to take an attack. That is a 16.
16 meets
which
my
just
AC.
hits.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you do that, you try and jump over it, and you are caught off guard by a stinger on its tail. Just jabs into you.
Wait,
You
got a
take.
tail?
I mean, on its abdomen.
Oh yeah, okay.
You take 8 piercing damage.
Can I uncanny dodge that, please?
You can, but can you also make me a 13 Constitution save?
Yes. Constitution is now +2. Oh, nat 1.
Hey.
No.
You take 8 piercing damage, and
So it'll be 4 piercing, won't it?
yep,
If it
and
doesn't
9
dodge.
poison damage.
Can I get advantage to save against this poison with my resistance?
Ah, you do. Roll again.
That is a 4.
Yeah.
Well,
So 4
Big
total.
bag.
Okay. So yeah,
4 plus 2, so 6 total.
immediately, like you are hit by this sort of jolt of sharp pain behind you, and your body feels like it starts to freeze over. You are poisoned. Your movement speed is halved. You can repeat the save at the end of every turn.
Alright.
As you are hit by this like poisonous sting, your body just almost slows down, and it feels like you are freezing. I'd say you don't have any more movement after that.
Yeah, that's fun.
Have you made your attacks or anything?
No, I did like flips and stuff. To,
Cool.
like...
Yeah, you can make an attack then if you wish.
Oh, yeah?
Try to make him dizzy.
Wait. After I've realised I've been stabbed, I'm going to turn around and try and stab it back. Alright. So we've got 13 plus 8, which is 21.
Yep, that'll hit.
And then we've got...
Roll your damage first as well.
Okay, the blade is a 1 plus
Cool.
1 psychic, so 2. I don't know how close I am to Naefir.
It is a +1 weapon as well, remember?
Is it?
Yep.
Okay. I didn't know that, so 3 then, I guess.
Yep, 3.
Oh, and I get +5 because of my Yeah, sorry. So it's I rolled the d4 and it's +5. So the first one is 6 plus 1 psychic, so it'll be 7 damage.
7.
How close am I to Naefir?
I'd say Naefir is far enough away that you can get sneak.
I gotta say, how far is your max distance?
6 plus 3.
Because I can run 45
Ooh.
on that
So
first
10.
Yeah, you're far enough away. Naefir is an extra like 15 feet away from you.
Yep, so 17 damage in total.
Okay,
If
17
I'm
damage.
poisoned, do I not get disadvantage?
On your attack roll, yes you do. Roll again, why not?
Roll that again. That
Oh
is
no, it's
a
just ability checks, isn't
7
it?
plus
I think.
8.
15, regardless you hit.
Pretty sure it's attacks as well.
So yeah, how do you want to do this?
I want to grab the stinger out of my body, hold it up, and then jam it in the jam shriek into the abdomen and like rip it open.
All right, yeah. Yeah, you manage to sort of like rip it and just like rip all the way down its abdomen, and this sort of like blue-looking sort of silk pops out the bottom of it, and it is dead. All right. All right. Is that you done?
That is me done.
Cool.
Just gonna cough and splutter all over Naefir.
The spider on the left, that is on the roof, spins around and tries to take an attack at Sanguinius. It gets +2 to its attack because it is technically flanking. That is a 22, 24 to hit Sang.
That hits.
Can Sang
you
tunnel
take-
fight at that?
You can. He comes into range, so you can reaction tunnel
I
fire if you
thought I
wish.
already was in range, sorry. Yeah, I will.
Yeah, it comes into range, and you can hear it behind you as it leaps onto like the back and tries to take a bite at you. You take a swing.
14.
14 just hits.
Oof. Damage is 12.
12. Cool.
Oh, baby.
Can you make reaction attacks to do superiority stuff?
I
Do
never
we
have.
know?
If it's rules as written, then probably, because it doesn't say
Yeah.
that you can't.
Yeah.
So that's up to you on that.
I don't know, I think it's rules are written. You can, if you wish to.
Yeah, I'll try and floor it. It's
Cool.
D8.
Yeah. Make a trip attack.
Yeah, that is I'm pretty sure it's a strength saving for a
Yep. What's your DC?
13, I think. Is
It's
Unless-
8 plus your strength, so that's 12 plus your proficiency. It's 15.
15 then, yeah. Right, so roll a D8. Got an 8.
It fails. So an extra 8 damage.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, immediately like you feel these sort of like legs like go around, and you feel this thing going towards your fresh tattoo. You just swing your maul back and just smack it down into the ground, and it just thumps onto the back, and its legs all splay out. So on its turn, it is going to get to its feet and make that attack again with disadvantage this time. First one was it was like a 24, wasn't it?
Yeah, 24, yeah.
Okay, this one's a natural 20, so thank God it was.
Ooh.
So you take. Where's my D8 gone? He's left it. You take 7 points of piercing damage, and can you make a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
Yep.
Fuck.
That is 3 plus 7, 10.
Then, as you take an extra 12 points of poison damage.
Oof.
As you feel the spider that this time jabs into the side of your leg, just where your plates, the plates in your armor part, it digs into there, and from there you feel this shock of freezing pain travel all the way up your leg to your heart.
Is it?
You are poisoned.
I was going to say, is it an ice spell to take half damage?
No, it's poison damage, but it just feels like an icy chill. It goes
Okay.
all the way up your body. Your movement speed is halved. And you are poisoned.
Okay.
Mummers, how much damage is it? Because I don't think I added the extra damage on last time.
I think it was like 9 points, but it's halved for you, so you take 4 points. You are still poisoned. Do you have immunity to poison or just advantage?
No, I just have
Just advantage.
Yeah,
advantage to resist it.
Yeah.
Because
cool.
wasn't
I
it
still take
immunity
full
before, but we
poison
changed
damage.
it?
Yeah, I think it was because like UNT get immunity, and it's like super OP.
Yeah, I think I
Right.
still take full damage. I just can resist it
Yeah.
a little bit.
Okay, so
So is it
Sanguinius,
mine?
your attacks are with disadvantage now.
Okay.
It is the Frostbite Spider on the left's turn. It is going to move in and move on top of where the spider is, upside down, look around the corner and take a venomous bit attack at Enthir. That is a 16 to hit.
That would have hit, but no longer. My AC is now 17.
Bits of this sort of like glob of green looking acid towards you, and you just dodge out the way of it as it hits the side of the rock, and the rock starts to sizzle.
Oh,
Enthir, your
shit.
turn.
Alright. So I'm assuming that's blocking now, so I can't do what DJ did.
You can do what DJ did. On the left hand side, you won't be able to.
Is that where they went?
We went
Yeah,
right.
sorry. Yeah, they went to the right, but on the left hand side is completely blocked by a spider above and spider below.
Shit, right, okay. I'm just gonna have to go right then, aren't I?
Basically, this corridor, it's T-section, and you're basically just running down this long, dark corridor.
Hmm. I'm gonna get fucking lost. Yeah,
Why
I'll
did it go in a straight line?
well, I'm going a different way to you guys.
You're
No,
not,
we're
though.
all right.
You're going the same way. You
You're
can't
literally
go left.
bumping into us.
I thought you guys went left.
No,
No,
we
they went right.
Alright,
And
fair
there's
enough.
two spiders blocking your left.
Yeah, I'll go right then.
You doing the same to try and get across the spider.
Yeah, is it down low? Because I'll just
It
try
is
and
down
like,
there.
hop over it.
Alright, make me an athletics or acrobatics check.
It's going to be acrobatics, because I'm way better than that. I'm basically gonna try and use its head as a springboard to jump its body.
Cool.
With a 9 plus 5, 14.
You can manage to do that. Why don't you jump over the back of it? Has this spider use a reaction?
It used its react. Oh no, the first
Yeah, it
one.
It did. Yeah, it did it against Naefir, didn't it? Cool. So yeah, you can move past without issue.
Okay, cool. Because I was gonna
But
say
you are
if it's
leaving
gonna try and
Sanguinius
make
to fight
an
against 3
attack-
spiders.
Yeah. Well,
Do you guys want a break or anything as well? We've been going for like 2.5 hours already, haven't we?
Well, I was going to head off at like 8:30 because I'm at work in the morning and I finish nights.
Yeah, let's go.
So, but I'm ready to keep going if you guys are.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fine.
Right, no worries.
almost
This
just a
encounter.
break.
No, I'm good.
Say- Well,
All right. Right, what are you doing, Enthir? You've jumped over the spider.
Yeah. Do I just have sort of like enough room to take like a pot shot off at the one I just jumped over? Like as
Yeah,
I
I'd say you can move
rejoin
far
the
enough
boys?
back to be able to do that.
Cool. Yeah, I'll just take like a normal shot at it
Yeah, you're going with about
Uh,
10 feet of movement.
with an 18.
18. I'll hit.
Plus 5, that's 7 damage.
Cool. I think you get sneak on this as well.
Is it engaged with Sang?
He's engaged with Sang. Yes.
Then
But Sang
yeah,
is also engaged with 2 on the other side, but I think you still get sneak, don't you?
yeah, I should.
Hmm.
If it's not engaged with another target, I would need advantage, but
Yeah.
that's 9 sneak damage.
Oh, so how much total?
What did I say before? I think it was
6 or
7.
7. So
So
16.
16, yeah.
Yeah, you guys need to keep your damage numbers because I can't.
Yeah, I put my dice back. Otherwise, I would have remembered.
Okay, cool. Right. I think I'd say you have like 5 feet more movement if you wish to step back a bit further.
Yeah, I'll get a bit further down the tunnel.
Okay. Alright. Enthir. Sorry, Naefir.
Alright. Now that I've turned around to gather the situation, seeing everyone started to follow me, I'm just going to run by, push past, get back down to the corridor, and jump on the back of the single spider on our side and take a stab at the high one on the other side.
Okay. So you're. Alright, what are you doing? You're stabbing the spider, then jumping over and getting the one next to it.
No, I'm stood on the back of the spider that is on the ground on the left, and I'm going to lunge at the high one on the other side.
Okay, Right, so there's 3. Sorry, there's 3 spiders left. I might as well just. Right.
3
So, yeah,
spiders left.
you've
There's
got
2 on the left, 1 high, 1 low, right? And then there's
Yep.
1 low on the right.
Yes, but Sanguinius is in between. He's basically being flanked by them all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Sanguinius is in the way of the 2 on the left. You could probably get a shot around, but it'd have to be an arrow.
I'm not firing an arrow. I'm just going to run and stab the one that's behind him then.
Okay, cool. Roll for your attacks. It's movement wise, you live here, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. 5. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to get around to the other 2 if you were just moving normally.
25 for the first hit.
Cool, that'll hit.
2, 6. Plus sneak, yeah? Because it'll be flanking.
Yep, yeah, go for it.
6. And 14 points from the first hit.
Cool, how do you want to do this?
I'm just going to, well, I was going to say I was running across him, so I jumped up on his back, stuck my dagger in its I don't know, his ass, and just sort of dragged it along the body until
Cool.
I got to the head, and then just pulled it out. I'm then
Nice.
going to just use my dagger and lob it at the high one over.
If you want to, you can bonus action dash to get in range with them and stab again.
But Sang's in the way.
I'd say you can go under his legs. He's a big dude and you're only little. You can throw a dagger to get the one high, or you can go low and stab the one lower. But you have to use bonus action to get in range to get the lower one.
I'll throw the dagger.
Okay, cool.
The high one.
Make your attack.
15 plus 7, so a 22.
That'll hit.
And that is a 5 points of damage.
5. Very nice.
I'll use my bonus action to retrieve my dagger.
Very nice. Is that the first time you've done that as well?
Second time. The
Second
first
time.
time I did it was to Deoxys.
Alright, Sanguinius.
No, you got a
Right,
magic level dagger.
The one behind me is dead, right?
Yep.
This is
There's
from-
one above and one below to your left, but you are poisoned, so any attacks you have are with disadvantage.
Yeah. I'm going to go to the one below on my left.
Yep.
So
That's
that
the
is,
weakest of the two.
11 plus 7 is 18. That was a disadvantage.
18. Yep, that'll hit.
And then that is 4, 8, 12, 16 damage.
Yep, that'll kill it.
I'll just explode its abdomen with my
Mhm.
hammer. Jesus. Right. Am I close enough to the second one to make my second
Yep.
attack on that?
And the second one is like directly above it.
And that's still disadvantage, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. That's 13.
13 just misses.
I will. I'm not going to act in surge. I'm just going to go into failure and end my turn.
Right, cool. Make me con save again, please.
19.
With disadvantage, I think.
Disadvantage. Okay.
Ability check.
Oh,
That's
is
still
it? No, it's not saves, is it? Is it saves that are with disadvantage as well?
It says attack.
I don't think it is.
Checks.
Oh, so yeah, it's normal thingy. So yeah, 19 passes. You feel like this sharp, icy pain around your body just slowly just drop,
Nice.
and you are no longer poisoned.
Do I take any more damage off that? Is it?
No.
And
Yeah, it's the initial stinger that did the damage, and then
right. Okay.
you take damage afterwards. All right,
Also,
Dar-Jee.
maneuvers apply whenever you take an attack.
Alright.
Okay, cool.
How far am I away from the last spider?
I don't think your movement wouldn't get you there because you're at half movement. I think you can bonus action dash to get there if you want to be within range. You're about 35 feet away, or 30 feet to be in contact with it.
There's also
Okay.
Naefir and
Yeah,
Tang in between them.
yeah,
I'm gonna.
and Enthir.
So I'm right at the end.
Yeah,
Okay, I am just gonna shout to Sang, "This way is clear," and I am gonna. I'm gonna hist skin.
Okay, cool.
So it is a D10, which is.
Remember your necklace. You have
Yep. So whenever I
your
roll,
periapt.
You get max healing on it, don't you?
So when I roll, it's double the points. So we got a 3. So 6 plus my con, which is 2. So 8. And then for my bonus action, I think I might second wind as well, actually.
All right, cool.
So that's 1d10 plus 3. Oh, so that's a 9 plus 3. Do I get that with my periapt as well, or is it just for his
Yep.
skin?
Any sort of healing you do.
Okay, so 9, so 18 plus 3 is 21. Lovely, I'm back to full chaps. There we go. And then I'll just nonchalantly go to... Is it still a corridor, or is there any turns, or what does it look like?
It is as far as you could see, which isn't very far. 'Cause it's still pitch black in here. I'd say
I
you
have a
probably,
torch.
as soon as you hear the spiders, you drop your torch.
Mm,
Oh no,
okay.
you still have it in hand, don't you? Because you haven't used any other weapon or anything. No, I'd say it's up to you, but to like vault over a spider, I'd say you need a free hand. Whether you
Fair
had that before you draw your weapon or not, I leave that entirely up to you. It's up to you if you want. You still
Fair
want
play.
your torch
Okay.
because we didn't specify, did we?
Then in that case, I won't have it.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
just...
it's entirely up to you.
I'll
It's
head forward
if you
maybe
use a
another 10
torch
feet.
to, yeah.
Well, I'm still
I'll say
poisoned.
you
so
can
I'm
have
just
the
gonna
torch if
limp.
you want.
Nah, it's all good. I'm just gonna limp a little bit further down the corridor, shout to the boys
Cool.
to just get themselves down here.
If he didn't
And
have the
then-
torch, everyone would have had disadvantage on their attacks.
Yeah. We'll say you still have the torch. Kind of makes sense. I'll say because you need a hand to vault over the creature. You probably had torch in hand. And as soon as you vaulted over, you got your dagger out. That makes sense.
Just put the torch in his mouth.
Oh,
I
that
didn't do a bolt. I did a running flip. That's why I did the athletics.
did, yeah.
But not acrobatics.
yeah.
Acrobatics and not athletics.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Cool. Is
you've
it
still got
an
the torch
action to try and shake off this poison?
No, it's just at the end of your turn, so maybe another Constitution save.
Alright. Come on. So 12 plus 2 is 14.
14, you shake it off,
Eh,
and your body starts to return to normal. All right, Spider is going to go for another attack on Sang. That is a 6 to hit. Does not.
That misses.
And is then going to move forward and over you towards Naefir.
I'll hit it.
Have you used your reaction already?
I thought that you could.
No,
use...
I think you got it back, didn't you? Yeah, you got it back. So yeah, make another attack.
That misses. Oh no, I didn't hit.
Okay, cool.
I got 11.
Alright, and it moves over towards top of Enthir. Alright, Enthir, your turn. The spider is about maybe 10 foot away, up in the air above you.
Yeah, I was just going to go along with DJ, and sort of, I was going to like stealth along it and then try and listen out for any like creatures further ahead.
Okay. You can
Sort
bonus
of
action
along the
hide.
corridor.
And I'd say if you want, you can get past Dar-Jee now, if you want to jump ahead.
Alright, cool. I'll do my stealth first then. We're using my cloak as well. So that is an 18.
18, very nice.
So
And you can see a little bit further out than Dar-Jee. As far as you can see, it's just this long, dark hallway.
Yeah, so I'm sort of just gonna pass DJ and sort of hold out my elven ears and see what they hear.
See what they hear.
Yep.
I say yeah, you can use your action to make a perception check if you want. It'd normally be a bonus action or action.
I was gonna say I will have used my action to do the stealth thing.
Okay, cool. Yeah, either or.
Yeah, cool. Plus 7, 26.
26. As
I
far
rolled a
as you can
19.
see, your Elven
I
eyes
was
only get you so far
specifically
deep.
I was
You're looking-
specifically seeing if I could hear something,
Oh,
not
here's something.
not looking,
Um,
because I imagine I wouldn't be able to see that far.
26. Further down the corridor, you could hear like wind, like sort of whistling at different intermittent points, and it looks like there's like another split off a bit further down the path.
Okay. Yeah, I'll sort of just point that out to DJ because I wouldn't have strayed that far ahead.
All right, cool.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Right, Naefir, 5 foot above you is the spider.
I'm going to just jump off the wall, like off the side of it, like try to bounce up, try and get in between like the roof and the spider, and just start like shanking.
Cool. Make me your
Awesome.
attacks.
It is a 19.
19 will hit.
Let's see.
You do have sneak as well.
I have sneak. Sneak 6. Yeah, so that's a 6 plus a 1, 7, and a 4, which is 11. 11 for the first
11
hit.
damage. Nice.
My second one is a 23
That'll hit.
with another 6 points of damage.
Cool. It is looking very weak. Sanguinius. If you want, you can. It looks like it's weak enough for you to finish it off. If you can get a strike in.
I will do that.
It is right above Naefir though.
For one action, can I kick him out of the way or push him out of the way, and for a second action, smack the spider?
I'd say it's entirely up to you.
Yeah, I'll do that.
He's a quick dude. He could probably get out of the way.
Yeah, but I can push him even quicker. So I'll push him and then hit the spider.
Okay.
That is a 22 to hit the spider.
That'll hit. Roll your damage.
5, 10, 12.
12. Yeah, easy peasy. I don't think you could fail on killing that anywhere. So yeah, just you get up close, like get right under it, push Naefir about 5 foot back, and just stick your maul into the roof, doing a big thump on the roof as the spider just squashed above, and its legs like try and like shuffle around for a bit before they just stop and drop down. You take a step back and just drop it again as it just drops to the ground.
22 acrobatics.
Yeah. He pushes you so hard that you sort of like bounce and like flip yourself back.
That was uncalled for. Clearly, it was mine.
Necessary.
All you did was poke it.
Right. So, as you move down this corridor,
Before we move too far, can I have a quick glance down the left corridor? Does it look to be like a reflection, or is it like what do I see? I'm not going like far down. I'm just going to go to the T junction and look my 60.
The left corridor, you can see that it opens up into a large room, and you can hear dripping from the ceiling.
I'm just going to quietly just walk over to the guys and say, "The large room with I don't know what the dripping. It could be ice melting. It could be something worse.
Or it could be a big old beastie that's dribbling.
Could be a dribbling beastie. Yes."
Well, I can't see anything, so I trust whatever you think it is.
Yeah, you've still got the torch. By this point, if you want to go back, you can go.
I'll just tell them to hold there a second, and I'm just going to try and stealth my way in.
Okay, cool. Renaissance check.
That is a 19 with a plus 10 for a 29.
It's difficult to see in here just because of how dark it is. What you can see is sort of a large icy mound, sort of like in the center of the room, and above it is this other sort of like large ice stalactite.
I got a 26 perception.
All right, very nice.
Okay, so
Um,
it looks like it's just the ice that's melting. It
Yeah.
doesn't look to
You could also see like your dark vision would give you a full sort of view of the room with a high perception like that as well. It looks to be 40 feet by about 30 feet. The giant icy stalactite in the center of the room, slowly dripping and creating a stalagmite below. There seems to be some form of a shape inside the stalagmite.
As soon as I see that it's all clear, I'll call the guys to come forward.
There are also two sort of higher ledges towards the north. There is also a longer tunnel that goes past your vision to the left.
I'll wait for the guys to join us and then have a thorough search around.
Okay, cool. Yep. Yep. As soon as you get to the sort of like the point where you enter the room, Dar-Jee walks in and lights up all but the like faintest edges of the room. Inside this large stalagmite seems to be a humanoid figure that is stuck frozen inside.
Do they have face/head tattoos or braids?
They have no face tattoos. They have braids, long, but this humanoid figure is female.
Okay. I will be very cautious. Does she look like the Draugrs that were in the ice last time? Or is
She
she
does not. She looks quite a bit younger.
Okay.
She seems to have almost been frozen in a way. If you can make me an investigation check.
Yes, let's do that. Investigation is -1. That will be a 14 in total.
14. Da-ba-da-ba. Cool. You could see that one of her legs is twisted one way and has this almost faint sort of like greenish marks where she's been bitten. It looks like in coming here, she's been attacked and managed to drag herself into the room where she has died, and then the stalactite has frozen over her.
No.
Okay. So we're fairly confident she's already dead.
Yes.
Okay.
On her hip, she's also carrying this ornate-looking hand axe.
Sweet. Is the hand axe in the ice as well?
It is, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna turn around to Sang, tell him to stand back after that whole ordeal last time, and then I think I might use some oil, smash it or pour it onto the ice, and then try and light it with the torch.
Okay, cool. Yep. This time with the faint amount of wind in the area, it's quite easy to do. And you manage to melt down, and there's this quite nice looking, almost Nordic hand axe.
Beautiful. I'll show it to the group. I'll also probably pat her down a little bit, see if she's got any gold in the pockets. I mean, it's not going to do her any good.
She has 3 gold pieces.
Get in. I don't tell
3
her that.
drakes. Yeah. Yeah, fair enough.
Immediately drops the hand axe and picks up the golds.
3 drakes. Almost look like they've been scorched and worn a bit. You kind of get the idea that money isn't used very often around these parts.
Okay.
The tribes have no need for the money, but they may carry it just in case.
Well, I have need for the money, so I'm going to carry it just in
Very
case.
nice. Alright, are you taking the hand axe as well with you?
I'm going to take the hand axe and then give it, I like hold it out and see if anyone takes it from me.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone?
I'll have a look at it.
Okay, I toss it over to Naefir, and like before it even touches his hands, I walk off.
All right. Cool. Yep. Having a look at this hand axe, still it's quite low. That's a Dar-Jee's around, so there's enough lighting. It doesn't look magical in any way. It just looks nicely carved. Maybe some form of maybe the
Look
trials that they do
personalised.
here or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, personalized Nordic markings and sort of like symbols on it.
Just slot it into my like dagger belt.
Go. Add yourself a hand axe. If you want, you can name it something else. Very pretty looking hand axe.
It's more of a I'm keeping hold of it to maybe return to the village, but
Cool.
the hand
Yeah,
axe
just
for now.
stick it in your inventory or whatever you want.
Yep.
Yeah, it seems to have some form of like green dried blood on it that was very similar to the ones that came out of the spiders that you were fighting.
It seemed like it was some form of poison, being green, I guess.
Yeah, it's what the spiders had the green blood as well.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. Sorry, it wasn't. It doesn't look like it was poisoned. It looks like it had been used to attack.
Cool.
But then, whoever fought the spiders succumbed to their injuries. What's everyone's passive perception?
17.
16.
17, 16.
Give me something different.
Naefir's gonna have
I think
like
you're like
42.
20. Yeah, you're ridiculously high, aren't you?
My perception's 19.
Okay. You can also see that the largest ledge to the north, how you look, where you're just checking out this hand axe, trying to get it up into the light a bit more, you could see this sort of like faint glimmer of something light top.
As in like shiny, or as in like
Something shiny.
Okay.
And you also notice that these ledges also go off into further places, but not quite as deep as the tunnel that goes on to the left.
I'll say to the guys, well, mainly to Dar-Jee up there, shiny.
Yep, got it.
All right. This ledge is maybe it's like as soon as you look at it, you can't see anything shiny at all, and it's quite weird for Naefir to have noticed it because this ledge is maybe about 20 foot high, but it's just like the faintest little thing, like he saw out of the corner of his eye. If you want to make your way up there, it's a DC 17 athletics check.
Alright, let's do it. I'm ready. Bum bum bum. What do we got? That is a 6 plus 7, which is 13.
13. Yeah, you manage to sort of like try and bounce your way up the sides, and you just can't get a grasp on the top of this place. You're maybe the ledge. You're maybe about 2 foot short of it, and you bounce down to the bottom. Unless there's some other way of getting yourself up there, there's no way you're going to be able to do it normally.
Can I give a deep sigh, look at Sang, and be like, throw me?
All right. You probably know that like Sang would have a bit of a struggle like throwing you up that high. He could probably give you a bit more of a boost and let you add 2 to the roll.
So what did I have? 13. So, well, it's up to you.
Yeah. I say, yeah, even with Sang throwing you, you're still going to have a bit more of a struggle to get up there, unless you come up with some other way of getting up.
I still have a grapple hook.
A grapple hook.
You still have a grapple hook.
Couldn't you use a grapple as well, like halfway up the throw?
What did you say it looks like? You say it's a ledge?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a grapple hook.
Yep, use a grapple hook then.
Yeah, I'll just launch that and then give it a couple of tugs, make sure it's actually weight bearing, and then just climb the way up.
What's everyone's passive stealth? So
Uh,
10 plus your stealth.
11.
17.
18.
18. Sang?
11.
11. Okay. While you're doing that, like Sang's just sort of like moving around the place. He kicks a stone that sort of just bounces, and you can hear chittering a bit further down towards the sort of like another little route that goes north. So if you're getting this thing, you need to hurry up.
Okay, I will turn round and immediately give him the eyes of anger, put a finger to my lips, and then start scurrying back up the row.
I'll walk across and just grab his hand from messing around with stuff. Stop it.
Naughty
All
corner.
right. So yeah, as soon as you get the grapple hook, you can easily get yourself up there. You see like a bit of like a load of sort of like junk to the left-hand side, and you can see what Naefir could have potentially saw as something shiny was this sort of like glimmer of a mirror, like a cracked mirror. To the back of the area is a body that is just slumped to the side that seems to be quite ancient. And right in this the right-hand corner is this large-looking ruby gem worth about 100 gold.
Oh my god. I try to remain cool, and I would like to scramble up out of view of everyone else and pocket the big gem.
All right. Make me a sleight of hand check.
+7. That is a 8 + 7. 15.
15. Naefir, you notice instantly that he sort of like looks up, and you can hear a slight gasp
Yeah.
of excitement from Dar-Jee before he instantly stifles it and then reaches towards something.
Okay. So there's a mirror. How big is the mirror?
Maybe sort of like hand-sized. It was part of a larger mirror with like a more ornate casing around it, but it's now just like this shattered mess with a frame that's all broken and like a large sort of like more hand-sized like sliver.
Okay. I'll grab the slither.
Yep.
I will also. Can I throw something at the corpse and see if it wakes up?
If you want to.
Throw the mirror. Or the ruby.
I'm not. Nah, no. I will poke the corpse with shriek, just straight in the neck, just to see if
Yeah.
it wakes.
Into the neck. The body just sort of tumbles to the side and just drops.
Sweet. Does it have pockets?
Is that what?
Pockets.
Everything that was on it has all but crumbled away.
Okay.
There are coins, but these coins are ancient and weathered, and trying to pocket them would be more trouble than it's worth. Trying to get them all reshaped and buffed and everything.
Well, I will
It won't be
take
worth it.
one just for the banter.
You have one very old, ancient-looking coin. It
Beautiful.
doesn't even have the symbol of the drake on it. It seems to have some old Nord-looking symbol.
Yep.
These coins
Incredible.
are, yeah,
I'm
few hundred
something
years
of a
old.
collector as well.
Yep.
So I'll take that. I'll pocket the ruby, and I'll bring the mirror as well. And then.
Sorry, 1 second. Back in a sec.
What's the deal with cave spiders?
Sorry, I'm back.
Wait.
Right.
Yeah. Once I'm sure that I've looted everything, I will shimmy back down.
Okay, cool. You do notice that this little ledge opens up into a passage to the left and the right, and there seem to be larger tunnels going down. 2 large tunnels to the north as well. This is quite an expansive tunnel network.
Okay.
So far you have this large 40 by 30 room. There is a ledge to the north. There's a small ledge that was to the east. There is a pathway going toward, a small ledge to the west. there's a long tunnelway to the east. No, wait, I'm getting these wrong. Right, 30 by 40 by 30 room.
Mhm.
Large ledge to the north that you've been to.
Yeah.
Behind to the east is a smaller ledge. To the west is a long tunnel that no one could see the end of. And then there is also a small tunnel going north towards the way the ledge is going. At the top of the ledge, there are what you can see is another large tunnelway north, and then 2 tunnelways east and west, and then another tunnel that is going to the west and then north.
Alright, this is ridiculous. So I'm gonna go down and just go back to the rest of the group and we'll just pick one because there's no way we're splitting up and there's like 10 different tunnels.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not
there are
splitting up
many,
here.
many different ways.
So, I don't know. I'm guessing I've got quite high survival. So I was thinking we'll be probably looking for a tunnel going upwards rather than down.
Yep.
And the chieftain said it was westward, didn't it? If I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of tunnel we're looking for.
Yeah.
Thinking
All
on
of these tunnels, like the 2 biggest jumps are the one to the north and the one to the smaller one to the east of that. But they seem to be both heading in the same direction. The one to the west is a small slope upwards, but not quite as much as the other 2.
Is it worth going in the one that's actually in the right direction?
I imagine that's probably our best call.
All right.
Do we all
So-
What
agree?
does the orb say?
The
which
orb
way is
takes
that
you
pointing?
towards the west and still up at the same angle.
The orb has spoken.
Okay.
We'll take the smaller incline, but westward.
Okay. All right. So you all go towards that room.
Just letting I'm going to have to go in 10 minutes. Gonna put Louis
Let's
to
go.
bed.
You all head down that route. This tunnel opens up into another 10 by 10 room. There doesn't seem to be much of note here, with another tunnel that goes towards the north, but it seems to arc back around towards the west as well, and it seems to go up as well. What was your passive perception again, Naefir?
19 on it.
19. You can also hear this faint whistle of wind to the south. And looking behind, there is just basically a crack in a wall.
Want me to make a crack
And
bigger?
wind is whistling.
Can I have a look at the look in the crack?
Can I sniff the crack?
Make me a perception check with disadvantage.
15 plus. What do you say? Perception.
Yeah.
Plus 9, so 24.
24 with disadvantage, yeah?
Yep. Got a 15.
Cool.
18.
Hell.
Jesus. You can see what seems to be furniture.
Furniture.
Yep. You can't pick out anything note other than a set of tables and maybe some statue towards the back.
Fucking hell, who decided to open up an IKEA in a mountain?
How big
Yeah.
is this crack?
Maybe like 3 or 4 inches. Not huge.
As
Like
in
a
wide
Magic
or
the Gathering
length?
convention.
Length.
Okay. So
Like
it's
maybe
only
an inch
like
or 2 wide. Yeah, it's like a tiny little sliver.
Do I sense any like movement or anything on the other side?
No, with a
Wait, how
perception
big's
check,
how big is it? How deep is it as well?
how deep is the wall?
Yeah.
Maybe 6 or so inches.
I'll just bring Sang over.
Okay.
Bring that down.
Okay. Now once again, eye it up.
Alright.
Make 5 small hits, and then just try and hit in the middle of my 5th. So
Make an attack roll.
it is 23,
Christ.
3, 6, 9.
We've all got our own expertise here, Mummers.
14 double
And Sang
28.
is basically sledge.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yep. Immediately, like his 5 little taps. By the time he goes away for the final swing, the wall just crumbles.
We're all crumbling on the backswing.
Yep. And what you see is like like almost like a table with a bit of furniture, like a pew to the left hand side, a few tables with various different equipment on, and this almost altar with a statue on top. The statue is of a cloaked humanoid figure with these spider-like arms protruding out of its back. If one of you wants to make me a religion check, you can.
I shall check for religion.
DJ the religious man.
Mate,
Actually, he's the most
I'm
religious.
brother Khalil.
Yeah.
That is a 3.
A 3.
I'm pretty sure it's like Brother Jaleel or something. He doesn't even get his disguised name right.
Yeah.
I just pull out the owl ring and just throw it on the floor like this means.
Yeah. That's cool. It's a cool looking spider lady. Anyone else want to make a religion check? I'll give you all the opportunity to.
Screw it, I'll have a look.
I
I'm a
got
+2
19.
intelligence, so a 13.
13. Right. Yeah. Spider lady. Something not good. Tip of your tongue, you can't think.
I'll give it
You
a
guys
go.
will sang if you want.
Something scary spider lady.
Only got 10, so.
10.
Oh yeah, speaking of things I don't understand, is gonna sort of get the amulet that Naefir gave him, and is just sort of gonna be like, yeah, before I forget, it was as I said, I don't understand anything about it, but if I were you, I would probably destroy it. Nothing good can come from this, and I'll just give it to him.
Cool. Naefir. With your knowledge of just general things, Daedra, you notice this statue to be of Namera, the Mistress of Decay.
Are we gonna have some cult issues in here as well? I'll relay the information that I know of Namera to the group.
Namera is said to be the Daedric prince of decay and all things repulsive, as well as cannibalism.
Sounds right up your street, DJ.
I struggle not to smile.
Okay.
Would I know
Namera,
much about the people that would generally follow her?
there are like many different cults that are sort of worshippers of Namera. They're usually sort of like downtrodden people who suffer from diseases, like certain beggars and people like that. She's normally revered by people who have like diseases, hideous disfigurements, cannibals. Not really so much people who worship spiders and things like that. She does sort of have them within her sphere, but not really sort of like the main sort of Daedric prince that people who would worship spiders would revere. So it's quite odd that there is a
shrine here.
Shrine here, yeah.
Is there any like papers or anything around that we can like?
Make me a investigation check. It's going to be quite difficult because this place looks ancient. There are like scraps of paper and things like that. You find a scrap of paper that says, place your hand on thy mother and feel her spidery touch. Embrace what she gives. And feed the beast within. Other than that, most of these pieces of paper have just crumbled to dust.
Okay.
I'm going to give the scrap of paper to Enthir and walk over to the statue.
Why are you giving me this?
Just read it. And I'm going to put my hand on the statue.
Okay. As you put your hand on the statue, you hear this voice within your head. It says, "So, a hand of an elf has touched my shrine. Speak. What is it you wish?"
I wish to know how you've come.
I wish for 5 more wishes.
How you what? Sorry?
I wish for information of how you've been, the purpose of you in this particular place. How have you come to be, and why is your influence set here?
My influence crawls where all things are dark, where insects lay, and where they do not. My worshippers live in the darkest of areas, as do I. However, within your group, you are not the one of which I wish to speak.
Very well, I just let go.
As the voice just disappears. It seems that the voice in your head wasn't really pleased to speak to you. Like, you know that she is one who only really speaks to those who are cursed or disfigured or something like cannibals or poisoned. And you are none of these things.
I'll say to the group that she does not seem happy to speak to me. Maybe Enthir or Dar-Jee. I know you're. I've seen what you've done and who you are. Maybe you'll
What
get
did
more
she
out
say
of
to
them.
you?
Sorry,
Right,
what was that?
does.
What
He's
did
gone.
she say to you? What, you spoke to her, like, just now?
Yes, I heard what I assume to be her voice in my head, based on that piece of paper. It's a way of communicating.
And
I will
what did
hand it
she
over
say?
to DJ.
What was on the paper? One more. Nobody's telling me anything. What was on the paper?
Anthea handed it to you for you to read, so
It was about feeding the beast within.
Okay.
Something.
I will
Yeah.
walk over to the statue.
Mhm.
I'll put my hand on it like Naefir did, and I'll say out loud, "I hear you want to feed the beast within."
Seems you are fit to worship. Yes, feast within us all hungers. I can hear it hunger within you as well.
What would you ask of me? While I do this,
Seems-
before
Sorry.
does Shriek react to this at all?
You hear Shriek call out and then immediately be silenced.
Okay.
It seems those who loved you have forsaken you, but I haven't. There is a place in the dark for you to cast off forgotten souls.
What
Pledge your
would you-
soul to me, and I will give you everything that you wish.
What can you give to me, and what must I do?
I can give you all that you wish. Your lust for the flesh of others. I can give you that. I can give you powers untold. For me, you must poach the blind, the sickly and the lame. They belong with us. Let the beats fill their ears, and our venom fill their hearts. You will be outcast no longer. You will be with those who share in your wishes. Do you accept?
I will pull out Shriek and try to place Shriek on the spider's arms.
Okay.
Like off the statue.
Yeah.
And try to let go.
All right. As you do that, you hear this muffled, almost like hushed, silenced voice of Shriek saying, "My love." As that is taken, and your dagger disappears. In return, her hand outstretched is a ring.
I immediately put it on.
Right? Do you attune to it?
I attune to it.
Okay.
Not
And
even
as
gonna.
before I even find out what it does, I turn around to the boys and I pull out both scimitars.
Oh ho.
Happy birthday.
Insight check. What's his intent at this?
Make an insight check.
Oh no.
16.
Dean.
Could I
Um,
also insight check? Because I am currently afflicted at the moment.
If you wish, why not?
I ready my
To be
weapon.
fair, my passive insight 16 as well.
Insight is +4, a 13.
13. With those numbers, Dar-Jee, if there's anything you've sort of given away with this, please tell them. If not, it's entirely up to you.
If there's anything I've given away with this,
Yeah, basically sort of like passing Shriek on and get your scimitars back out. If there's anything, your sort of like body language or like facial features or anything that you've said.
You've turned to us and drawn your swords. Is it malice intent? That's
No.
what I want to know.
I'm gonna pull both swords out, look at them in turn, and I'm just gonna whisper, "I'm back, boys."
Fair enough.
I'm gonna cheer.
I'll just say you've been here the whole time. What?
I'll look at Sang, just be like, "Elves," and walk off.
I was gonna say, you goddamn right.
I'll just look to Naefir. Maybe I just didn't get the joke then.
Both of us are drawn our bow on him.
Did any of you ever see me talk to Shriek?
I did. I tried to help you bury it
No.
once.
I don't know, because is it all mental?
It's all mental, but you will
You
have
probably
at
would have been
least-
stroking it at least. And doing
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. You will
Well,
have
me and you once tried to bury
surely.
it, and then
Yeah.
so I knew about it.
All Enthir knows is that DJ likes sharp things, so it would make sense that he would be caressing something sharp.
Yeah, and calling it my love. That was
Yeah.
pretty much all. Yeah.
Yeah,
You love
that's
it-
all
love it.
Enthir saw. He's not seen you talk to the knife or try to bury it or anything. Because I think that was like moments after or before the Raven Crone turned up.
Yeah,
So
I
that
think
would have
me
had
and
his
you were
whole
doing some
attention.
other things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. How does Sang react to this?
Happy,
Do you even care?
basically. I'm glad you got rid of the dagger.
Lovely.
Is the dagger still there?
No, it
Disappeared, right?
The
disappeared.
dagger has
Disappeared.
disappeared.
Turned into
That's
a ring.
what I've sent you so far, Josh. I will change things up slightly,
Oh my.
but
Okay,
that
cool.
gives you the gist.
Right, I'm gonna head out
Uh,
now just because I'm up in morning. But
Yeah, that's cool. So I think it's a
thanks.
good time to end if you guys want.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's pretty
Yeah.
good timing, to be honest. Just
Right,
DJ
yeah.
turning around saying he's back.
yeah.